Yeah. I like that bop. You said that's that bop. Bop, bop, bop. Yo, that's so cute. I needed that for a minute. Oh boy. I needed to extend it for a minute. Get a little energy. I'll be out of energy. Easy these days. I never did get those iron pills. Maybe I should go get them. Boy, doctor's gonna kill me, but what up, y'all? Welcome to the most hated show on YouTube.
Not the most hated.
Our Galaxy and Beyond. Because they triggered by the show. I'm like, if you don't like it, you just ain't gotta watch it. But y'all be mad triggering. That stuff y'all be saying, that don't phase me one bit. It just encouraged me to do better. You feel me? Figure out to do some better scenes. You feel me? Figure out how to do some commercials and stuff. And I'm learning. So yeah, keep on motivating me. Haters motivate me. That's what y'all don't know. I'm weird like that.
That's what it's all about. Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Being weird. Yep.
Yeah, boy.
You just don't know how many times throughout my life I've heard, you different. Or, what's wrong with you?
All the time. Anthony.
Why you ain't like everybody else?
Oh my God.
Why you got to question everything? Why you ask so many questions? I've heard that all my life. So, that's how it is. And as far, it's what people think about me. I mean, hey, I'm going to put it out there. You can form your own opinion. But at the end of the day, I got to pay my own bills.
Right.
Period.
Yeah.
So I appreciate everybody that tune in with us, especially, the regulars, but, all the newcomers. Hey, make sure you like and subscribe. Tune in to the PseudoKillas. You know what I'm saying? But this is how we get it in over here. It's all about the science, and we're getting into the tools, that are used to gather the information that we need to get an understanding of this universe. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, let's get it.
Let's get it. Let's get into it. No, let me stop. I was trying to make it, let's settle down, let's get it, but I ain't work. But anyway, yeah, so welcome to our Galaxy and Beyond with Anthony and JuJu. What's the title of the show? It's PK. PK's Our Galaxy and Beyond introduces the WM Keck Observatory. So I thought maybe I'll go into like this mini rant about, how observatories got started. What are some of the archaic or original observatories? We know Naphtha Playa, and we also know Stonehenge, right? So I just think it's interesting that we some thousands of years later, we have observatories that we actually put in space. So that just shows you how I want to word this, the greatness of scientific endeavor, right? To have evolved to what it is now. Like Anthony always say, this is literally like we're literally in the golden age, especially when it comes to like astrophysics. And this is an exciting time to really be a part of this family we call humans, and to be able to witness the greatness of all different kinds of humans coming together to make space exploration, astrophysics, space science what it is. And it wouldn't be what it is if it wasn't for the tools. So people who have joined us for our lives know that the last, this would be our fourth or fifth one, has dealt with some of the great instruments, some of them well known, some of them not. And I think you all remember when we started our Galaxy Beyond, we focus a lot on James Webb Space Telescope because that is the newest. But we wanted to also expand that and give you some info on some of these other observatories, the ones in space and the ones on the ground. Some of them you can actually visit. The one we did last week and the week before, I believe you can visit those. I will tell you now, but the WM Keck one, yeah, I can't visit it. I'm sorry, so don't try. Um, Plus, it's in Hawaii, but we'll get into a little bit more of that in a minute. But before we do, Anthony, did you have anything to add what I just said? And don't forget to do that shout out. All 90,000. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah, the Keck, it's a nice one. It's one of my favorites. You know, we say we talk about web and excuse me, we talk about Hubble, but there are some pretty awesome observatories here on the ground, and a lot of them, you know, are at very high altitudes for a purpose.
Correct.
But yeah, we'll get into that. We want to get them shout outs in.
Shout
Uh,
out time.
Chalimboy, my brother, peace to you, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Always supporting. Miss Bennett, thank you, man, for the work you do.
Thank you.
Appreciate you. ODO, peace. Appreciate you joining in.
Audio, wait a minute. Audio is in Hawaii, by the way. So y'all be nice to
Oh,
him
that's what's up.
and
Yeah.
make friends, and maybe you could go visit him and he'll show you where it's at. I don't know. But shout out to Audio. That's school teacher. Hey,
Yeah, that's what's up.
All right.
And iSonic, peace. Peace. Appreciate you joining in. Lamar Pope, appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. God Killer in the house, community of skeptics. Make sure y'all like and subscribe to the community of skeptics if you haven't. Pretty sure most of us have though. Who else we got in here? Gary B, hit the link, bro. Appreciate you joining in. Gullah, appreciate you.
Sound like you working in the kitchen. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I got a little bit going on.
It's all good. I'm messing with you. Sound like y'all in a restaurant. No, you ain't got a meal. It's good. Go do you. I done worked in the restaurant business for years, so that. Let me stop. I'm sorry. I'm just joking. Go ahead. Don't tell them nothing. Let them get their food. I'm sorry. Let me behave.
You got to get it in when you can, right here. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a night owl. You know what I'm saying? I be up at night, try to sleep in the day.
Yeah.
But, yeah. But yeah, man. Appreciate y'all for joining in, though. You know,
definitely.
Peace to you, Kick Dolo in the house. Appreciate you, baby.
Kick Dolo and Vasa. I see you, Vasa. Vasa be dropping them jewels, them diamonds and pearls. Yeah, in the chat. I love that. Yo, I'm gonna try not to act silly. I literally can't help it. That's good juju, bad juju. Either I'm a demon or I'm funny. I ain't no angel. I'm just saying. Yeah, so let's get started. Yo, I never do a plan to figure out where we're gonna start. I just be like, okay, let me see what my heart tells me. You know how you be in church and I be like, let me whatever my heart tells me to. So that's how I be here. So let me see. Why is it? So okay. Asari. Un momento, per favor. Asari. Hold on. Oh, there we go. I'm mad slow. But I figure I'm going to start with this. These people better be nice, but look out. Can y'all, oh, beep.
The twin Keck telescopes on Mauna Kea are among the largest, most productive optical infrared telescopes on the planet today. Originally labeled impossible to build, W.M. Keck Observatory's segmented mirror technology is now the standard for modern telescope design. This willingness to pursue the impossible has remained a driving force behind Keck Observatory's 25 years of trailblazing science.
Keck really revolutionized our understanding of the universe.
A really important part of Keck's success has been the risk-taking culture.
Great, we got some data on that.
It's the idea that you take calculated risks for great gain.
If we don't, we're going to need to invest a lot of time.
It's really a story about collaboration. It's a story about teamwork. It's a story about uniting together to look as far out as we can.
I see those twin telescopes literally as being human eyeballs, extending our senses out into the universe.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna stop it there. I did that one because the visuals are pretty awesome. You got to see the Keck, and in a lot of the photos, it shows that beam of light, right? That's not fake because it's a visual optical telescope also, and that beam is a part of it. And so I just thought that was pretty awesome. But let's get into some facts. And mind you, if you want to see the whole video, the link is in the bio. But I don't know how friendly these sites are. But so let me see. So I just want to give you a little bit of that. Okay, that's pretty good. And I'm gonna start here. I want to show you this. Keck is pretty extraordinary. Let me tell you why it's pretty extraordinary. Because it has why are you laughing? Because it has revolutionized how we even build or structure these observatories. Whether it's, go ahead.
I just want to say one thing.
Go ahead.
Does that mirror look familiar?
I was gonna get there.
Oh.
I got you. I was gonna get there, but that's why I said it has revolutionized how we build observatories, space observatories, particularly whether they're on the ground or in space, because you already know where Anthony was getting at. Do this mirror looks familiar? Because this became the standard, okay? This mirror. So this mirror is actually, if that's not big enough, let me know. I'll make it a little bigger. I want to make it as big as possible because I need y'all to see this. Let me see what that looks like. Okay, so this is the mirror. This mirror is 10 meters to give you a scale, and there's 36. Y'all don't kill me. That's the part I felt in mouth, but it's a hectagons. 1, 2.
Yeah, hexagon shape.
Okay, yeah. I gotta count the size. I had to count the size. Well, I was about to say octa, but that's 8. So it's 36 hectagons pulled together to make the whole mirror. Let me show you another piece so we can get to what Anthony is talking about. All right, there we go. There we go. And then I'll give you the spill, okay? But I just kind of want to give you context to why this observatory is special. So what you're looking at here is literally a chart. I left the link in there so y'all can check this out. I'm gonna go through it to show you. But I want you to look at, if you see my little dot circling on the screen, hopefully y'all can see that. I figure that out, but it's a big blue a mirror. It says a 30mm telescope, and if you go to its left, it's 2 blue mirrors and then a yellow one. So it's in between the yellow and the big blue one at the top. Those 2 blue mirrors, that's the Keck telescope. So each mirror is 10 meters. Now, I'm sorry, yeah, 10 meters. So if you go at the bottom, this actually gives you a scale. So it gives you a basketball court and a tennis court. So you can actually scale the size of these mirrors based on court size. And a basketball court or a tennis court, like I think that's a large mirror. Okay. The biggest of these mirrors, this one, that 30-meter telescope. And what's so awesome? But no. Sorry. The 30 meters, the blue one. That's an Mauna Kea, Audio. Make sure I'm pronouncing these words right. Mauna Kea, Hawaii. But this one, extremely large telescope. Maybe we'll do that one next. But this is in Cerro Amazonas, Chile. This joker is huge. It's literally almost, it's bigger than a basketball court. But if you look at this chart and if you go by the dates, this hexagonal type and this segmented type mirror post dates these other like round flat mirrors. Okay, if you check the dates, I left the links. And before I leave here, if you go all the way to the bottom left, right above the green tennis court, that's the tennis court in the bottom left corner, that right at the edge is that black little hexagon. That's the James Webb Telescope mirrors. So this is just to show you how the WM Keck Observatory and its construction revolutionized how we build observatories, you know, and how we construct the mirrors, because the mirrors are one of the important attributes to this instrument as a whole. I just want to point that out. Anthony?
And it's a very versatile design. You know, they did a lot of research on, you know, well, a lot of the research that was used to go into Webb's mirror and how to transport it to space comes from, you know, data that they use to make Keck. And those separate mirrors, each one is controlled by its own little motor that keeps it aligned, you know, to form one big mirror. You know, they didn't have a spaceship big enough to carry Webb in its final form,
right,
you know, to space. And that was, I mean, Webb is a technical marvel within itself, but getting it to where it is, to get it to operational form, is even a greater marvel. You know what I'm saying? Because any kind of glitch and it's a waste, because you can't send a human out there to fix it. We can go to Hubble because Hubble is in low Earth orbit, but Webb, no, you're too far. So that technology from Keck went into making, you know, Webb. And those laser beams you see, that's, if I'm not mistaken, they call it adaptive optics, where it's an artificial star for the telescope to get focused on.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So
I want to find this. Go ahead, but I'm gonna find another visual. You already know.
But yeah, that's a dope spot. And you know, I've had the pleasure of going there. You know, I have pictures and stuff of it. But it's one of those observatories where you can't physically go to it. You can get close, but no, they don't mess around with that one. You know, we did go to a couple where you could go in, but my interest was in the Keck. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's made some great discoveries. You know, y'all have heard Miss JuJu talk about Sagittarius A star.
Yeah,
It was
it
that
did
that
that.
you can chalk that one up to Keck. You
Fact.
know, and we've talked about on the PseudoKillas, we've talked about Dr. Andrea Giaz. She
Mm-hmm.
spearheaded the work that, you know, made the discovery using this observatory. So it's two telescopes that work as one, that gives it a bigger aperture, like Miss Juju was showing you, damn, they're bigger than a tennis court. You know what I'm saying? So if you got a mirror that big, you can see some very, very, very faint, deep sky objects, you know, and this thing has made some great discoveries, you know, as well as being what we like to say, the trailblazer for telescope designs now, you know. So this
That's
is in the field of astronomy and astrophysics. This is one of the most important, but least talked about. You know, like I say, the most popular is Webb right now, and it's
mhm.
been Hubble for years. But we're giving you guys other, you know, tools that are used in this quest to understand the universe. You know, so 50 years from now, my grandson can say, "Well, my granddaddy told me," but you know, he got the proof to back it up.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is.
Just to give some direction. So the chart with the different telescope mirrors is on the wiki link that I posted. And how you get to that chart is you press one of the photos, and then you know how you can scroll across, then scroll across, and that chart comes up, just in case you want to investigate a little further. But we'll go ahead and get into some more technicals and educational parts about Keck, uh, basically giving you the description and why it's located where it is. So
And I
uh,
want to say one more thing, Miss Juju. I'm
go
sorry.
ahead, do your thing. Don't be. This is your show. Ooh,
But you know, I try to be a gentleman. You
I
know,
know, I know. I appreciate you.
but you know, it's in an area where you don't want to be at night because you can't see nothing. You
No light
know,
pollution.
you have no vision. That if y'all can see that profile picture there, I mean, I'm not at that height, but you know, I'm up there pretty high, and it's dark.
We
It's
can't
very
see
dark.
it, but
Okay,
email me that picture so I can put it up so they can get a.
but
Um,
it's very dark up there, y'all. It really is. It's scary dark.
I like that. I like
And
that. Because the no light pollution, you literally can give it
yeah,
a visual like this. So the beams are pointing up, but that like cloud trail or what seems to be, that's the Milky Way.
yeah, and you can
So
actually see that,
yeah,
you know,
with your bare eyes.
and on the picture I have the constellation of Scorpio was behind me, and you
Oh
can see
man.
it was beautiful. I ain't gonna, oh my
Man,
goodness.
email me that picture, but that's dope. Now I gotta go. I want to stand on the moon because it looks like you're literally standing on the moon.
Yeah, it's but you know, it's an old dormant volcano, so
Yeah,
it's
it is. Mauna Kea on the main island. So, um, get ready. Here's some notes. Y'all can take some notes for this one. But I left y'all links. For sure. Y'all already know how we do it. I don't know how I have to repeat that, but I feel like use them. Those are all the sources that we use for the show. So, there's never any question about anything. All the information that I can get for this observatory, I've given it to you. You know, other links are only going to duplicate what's already been said. Okay. But the William and Keck Observatory is a two telescope, right? Astronomical
mhm.
observatory. It's at an elevation of 13,500 feet or 4,147 meters. Oh, that's high. And it's at the summit of the Mauna Kea in Hawaii. The Mauna Kea is a dormant volcano, like Anthony said. Okay. So they're not worried about any type of eruptions. Dormant usually means there's no more volcanic activity. The primary mirrors of each of the two telescopes are 10 meters, which are 33 feet. Because sometimes I'm not good with conversions. Like they be like, "Oh, you kilograms." I'm like, "Yo, what's that in pounds?" I don't got time. But so those are like me, 33 feet. That's still a lot. That's still a huge piece. I mean, for a mirror. Imagine that breaking. That's major bad luck, yo.
Well,
Anyway,
it's different.
it's different segments. I know, but
Yeah,
I'm just saying,
but
yo,
you got 36 segments, but if you get a scratch on one, it's
it's
done.
over. Yeah, they have to repair it or get
But
another
it's better. Yeah, you can repair. It's easier to
in the
repair one of
hole.
those segments than to trash a whole mirror. You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
Um, it's making this the second largest optical telescope in the world, slightly behind the Grand Telescopal and the Canarius. The telescope can be operate. The telescope can operate together to form a single astronomical interferometer. This is both of them. Okay. Um, what is it, 1985, Howard B. Keck, which it's named after, of the William and Keck Foundation. Well, maybe not him, but his grandfather. I didn't get into that now, okay? Sorry, y'all. The Keck Foundation gave 70 million. Yeah, definitely. It had to be named the Keck. They gave that guap to the fund to design and construct the Keck one telescope. The key advance that allowed the construction of the Keck's large telescope was the ability to operate smaller mirror segments as a single, like Anthony said, contiguous mirror. In the case of the Keck, each of the primary mirrors is comprised of 36 hexagon segments that work as a single unit. The mirrors are made from zero-door glass ceramic by a German company. Y'all hear this? See, nothing's ever just straight one person. You always have to rely on somebody outside of yourself or your country or your people group to get things done. And I think when we do these shows, it shows us every single time that happened. So I mean, I think that's a major point because we speak on this, but to prove it is another thing. So yeah, glass ceramic, y'all, by the German company Show AG. On the telescope, each segment is kept stable by a segment of active optics, which uses extremely rigid support structures in combination with the adjustable warping harnesses. One thing I want to say, there's so much like little technical stuff with the Keck. Yeah, I'm gonna get into that later, and I'm get into it soon enough. And we're also gonna get into some of the things besides what Anthony said about Sagittarius A that Keck has been involved of that are pretty monumental. I think Sagittarius A is probably the biggest. That's pretty big. But there's lots of things that this observatory has been a part of, and not just alone, because different observatories do or seek out different things. Okay. So you would perhaps this one is doing one thing in is visible spectrum, but then you'll have another instrument doing it in a infrared, or measuring or acting as a spectrometer, or different things like that. So
Yeah.
it's not that these instruments always work alone. But you want to add anything to that?
Well, it's like you just made a great point. That's what science is all about. You know what I'm saying? There is no one man or no one person, not even a one group. You know what I'm saying? It's a human endeavor. And it's the sooner we understand that, the better off we'll be as a people. Not what you believe or whatever. It's just what you understand. But
Right.
how do you get to that understanding? You know what I'm saying? And you got to have tools. You got to. It's just what it is. Our five senses, especially our common sense, that ain't good enough. It's not to get the full understanding, and it's gonna take science. You know what I'm saying? So
Correct. That's why we say scientific literacy is usually the driving force to move more humanely and definitely accurately. Um, but a couple more attributes why this observatory is pretty awesome. And this is where it's located. So, what is so special about Mauna Kea? I mean, it's the dormant volcano. We know that it's at a pretty awesome elevation. I think when you hear not including some of the ones that are on the ground, but those would be like radio instruments or whatnot. And then there's some that are not, but most times when you see I'm not going to say most, but a lot of times when you see land observatories, telescopes, or whatnot, they're going to be on a higher elevation. So not only is the elevation superior, but it's also close to the equator. So it makes it an excellent astronomical observation site.
yeah.
It's also in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. So it's surrounded by thousands of miles of thermal stable seas. That was one of the main points about this observatory. And that the summit is almost 13,800 feet. It's 13,796 feet. There's no nearby mountain range. What does it says? And oh, to it says that no nearby mountain range to rail the upper atmosphere. So there is like literally no type of disturbance that could misconstrue any of the results of this observatory. And these are literally pristine conditions for a ground-based observatory. Um, Not much light pollution. There is some, but it's probably not even enough to affect it whatsoever. And it's very clear, as you can see in the pictures, and those are not how should I say, sometimes we'll show pictures that'll be artistic renditions or computer generated because they are made from the data, but these pictures are you could take with your camera. You understand? You don't need a telescope. That's how beautiful it is out there. It's very clear, it's very calm, and it's very dry. Those are perfect attributes for a location for a ground observatory. I think that is very important. If there's any questions to the chat, please place your questions. If anybody wants to come on the panel and speak on, maybe this telescope or any, other telescope that you can think of in comparison, that's fine. But please, do feel free. Go ahead. Do you have anything to say? I'll move to the next point.
Yeah. Well, you summed it all up, sis. It's a great location. Especially being as close to the equator, it can get visuals of both sides of the earth. And it was kind of weird when I was there because to me, where I am much farther north of the equator, the constellation Scorpio sits kind of low on the sky. There it was higher. You know what I'm saying? It was
Right.
it was up, and that was kind of weird, but
Super high.
I had to realize where I was. I was much closer to the equator. So then I could see things in the south that I can't see here. Looking at Scorpio, I could see patches and fuzzy stuff in the sky. Like, what the hell is that? Because I'm closer to the equator. So that was pretty dope. And it's like you said, the air is very dry. They have to, they take oxygen tanks up there because people, sometimes when you go up that high, they
In
can't
air.
breathe,
Yeah, the air is super thin. So
very cold. Oh my goodness, it was cold. They had big jackets and stuff. So it's a great spot to view the night sky, man. The higher elevation you can get, the better suited for night viewing, because you get above the city lights and stuff, the light pollution. So
right.
it's a pretty good place to visit if you ever had the opportunity.
Oh man, I'm trying to find this one diagram from the air of the observatories and all its supporting buildings, so they can see how low. Here it is. Let me see if I can get this, so they can see what it looks like. It's really not gonna show me. Let me see if I can get it for y'all, so y'all can really see what this looks like. Okay, I think this is good, and as good as I'm gonna get it. So I'm gonna go into some of its main instruments. Let's see if I can do that. Oh no, that's not it. So this is pretty much the whole compound. Sorry, I couldn't like get it the whole screen. The William M. Keck Observatory, and the two domes at going to the bottom left of your screen that are what is that, parallel from each other, that would be the telescopes, the two telescopes. One was built in 1993, the other was in 1996, just to give you that tidbit. But yeah, this is on the summit of the mountain, and literally like kind of to the edge. But one thing that stands out, like this is definitely a volcano. Like the richness and the darkness of a soil. This looks surreal. This would look like, some science fiction type of settlement on Mars or somewhere, if I didn't know that this was a space observatory. I used this for one of the shorts, but I thought this was a pretty awesome picture. And then when you look down and kind of the upper left corner, you can see the flatness because it's so high up. Like, darn, that's high. I think what a airplane could be like 20,000 to 30 some thousand feet in the air. So to say, that's pretty high.
And they tell a story of how the people, the people that live in on the island, they would go up there, fill their beds of their pickup trucks with snow, and race back down the mountain and build snowmen. You know what I'm saying?
Goodness.
So it snows up there.
Yeah, because it's super cold.
They have a lot of different, I think they have like 4 different weather patterns on that one island. But up there, like you say, the air is very dry and it's cold, which is perfect for observing, with telescopes and stuff.
Okay. So gonna get into some of its tools and some of its work. Okay, here we go. This is some of the work. I think this is fantastic. Of William M. Keck. And this is an example of the observatory observing supernovas. I mean, that don't even look real, but it is. These are real. And these illustrations are based on data. And I think we'll do a show on that. We definitely got to do a show to show you how do you get the coloring. Some of it can be seen visible, some of it can't. So, in pictures, they'll have visible, infrared, and X-ray, and some other things. And all these things will be in different colors. This is how you get some of the vivid portrayals in space. Let me see what else I got for y'all as far as the William and Keck has done a lot. I don't know.
Yeah, it's made a lot. Well, I ain't gonna say a lot, but
Significant.
some very, significant discoveries. The first exoplanet. That's
Fact.
the first planet that was discovered outside of our solar system, around another star. It was done by the Keck. You know what I'm saying? We already mentioned the black hole, which is the Sagittarius A star. That's, like you say, that's probably the most famous what it's for, but it's done a lot. Expansion of the universe.
Facts.
And this is just a quick Google search.
Right.
Just look into the the W.M. Keck. Like I say, it's one of my favorites because it was one of the first that I found out about outside of, Hubble. But
Right.
having a passion and wanting to understand black holes, digging into the research led me to the Keck. You know what I'm saying? So it's one that I like a lot. I really like this one. And then going further and getting an understanding of the technology behind it made it even more amazing. And then what it led to. So yeah, that's why it's one of my favorites.
To add on to Anthony's list, I don't know if this was the exoplanet, but it said to help measure the size of distant world that is about the size of Uranus. That would be exoplanet. Uncovered 4 quasars, which are galaxies powered by black holes in a single system. I think we've discussed quasars on this show before. The bursting black holes, or it found out a galaxy is almost entirely made up of dark matter. That's pretty impressive.
Now that's dope right there.
Yeah, it tracked down interesting atmospheric activity on Jupiter's volcano moon, as well as Neptune. It peered at a star with the strange pattern of brightening and dimming, though later attributed to dust. At the time, some people were calling it a possible alien megastructure. So this is probably where they got this idea that they had found an alien Dyson sphere, because I know I just saw that in some reputable news sites not too long ago. That's funny. What's one more? Another discovery was figuring out how stars move in the Andromeda galaxy. And literally the list goes on, but that's some pretty amazing work. Keck has an impressive resume. Don't get it twisted.
I mean, the last one you just stated, being an amateur astronomer,
yeah,
that is amazing. To be able to map stars in another galaxy.
Facts.
From here on Earth.
Facts.
Man, that's just amazing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I wish I could.
I know, right? Technology though. This is the human endeavor, and this is technology, and this comes out of what our curiosity to know the world we live in, and to know this thing we call the universe, which the world we live in is located. And that's what make us an incredible species. I can say that because that's what it is. So I think is mad impressive, and it gives to the strength of human endeavor, curiosity, and the ability to know, to create this thing called science, and to improve upon it, and to make it something that is able to self-correct when new information comes through these instruments, through all the data that's collected. It's an amazing feat, and I don't think we give ourselves enough credit for the amazing things that we do, you know. That's why I'm so invested in this show, for that, because it puts things in a different perspective. And I think it's important to see it in that perspective, so we don't get lost in feeble-mindedness and things that really don't matter. And you'll hear all the time about what's so important about astrophysics, looking up the sky and going save a black man from getting shot. So what's important is offering something else other than violence and crime, right? Sparking the imaginations of young people early, or adults, so they can share that um, for that vigor of curiosity and exploration, right? Um, it's just so much. And it's more than just looking up at the sky. It's really getting down and understanding who we are. So that's my rant, but I'm gonna give you some instruments. And I'm gonna describe them for you. I couldn't find any visuals for these instruments. But let me see if I can get you one more visual. Before I go to that, major mission finding Earth-sized rocky exoplanet, Goldilocks. Oh, another one. It found a Goldilocks exoplanet, first size rocky exoplanet. It's found a lot of exoplanets in Europa. Habitability. Y'all got all these sources. We can go on for days, but some of the tools.
You know something, Miss Juju?
Mm,
I think the reason why a lot of people don't like to deal with this
it's
is
hard.
because
They
yeah,
don't.
it's
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 hard.
it's
That's all. They don't understand it.
it's
You
it's
know.
yeah, but it the more we discover, the more minute we find out we are.
Yeah.
And that is scary to a lot of people as well. We're
Mm-hmm.
not, we're not special.
Yeah, boy.
We may be privileged,
Man, I wish I could tell a couple people they ain't special, but I ain't gonna do that.
but hey, that's just what it is, Miss Juju.
All right. That's what it is. They should know
on a universal scale, that's just what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, but
I can't get that bigger. Golly. Yeah, that's dope. But you can almost see the mirrors inside the telescope. So let's get back to some of the dang, I can't do that. Sorry, y'all. That's the wrong one. Because I need it. I need these notes. Let me find something else. And I think I'm going to get into more of that video for y'all. Oh, dang. Boy, I'm slow. Oh. There we go. Hey, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Hey. That part. Sorry. I be getting mad excited. I'm sorry. Y'all gotta excuse me. That one. Boom. That's gorgeous. Okay. Gotta give you something to feast your eyes on. So, one of the instruments, this one was pretty technical, but very, very interesting. And I want to read these because I want you to understand. So, even like when we talk about viruses, at the time we were talking about them, and we were talking about gain of function, and people would, just be out of their minds about gain of function. Oh, you creating that so it can annihilate us. We won't be able to stop it. And that was farthest from the truth, because there's a term for it. I can never get this term right, but it literally is the control on gain of function. Similar to, I don't know if that's a good example, but that's the one that came to my head when I read this, because they're collecting this data, and there may be things that are interfering. Maybe not a good example. Y'all scratch that, but still, look up gain of function maybe. But one thing about it, even with these instruments and they're having difficulties, they have other programs to correct that, right? They have controls because they're aware of certain things that are going to either get in the way or affect the data. So they put programs or instruments in place to circumvent that issue. And that's why I love particularly about astrophysics, but science in particular, because it's proactive. It's proactive. I guess that was y'all can bring that back because this was my point. Yeah, I was on it. I mean, I'll be slow, but I'm on it. The reason why gain of function is important, like scientific instruments, which it is a scientific instruments, but in astrophysics versus microbiology or whatnot, is that these instruments basically they predict, right? You're predicting what can happen because of this situation, so you set a certain device or control so it circumvents that. Similar to gain of function when we're talking about the, I don't want to say the word because it's so problematic on YouTube, but that thing that was created by Kizzmekia Corbett, which basically saved the world. They made it where it basically would be able to also attack the pathogen when it evolved. That's why gain of function is important when you're talking about virology, because it predicts and it sets that in place. So you're not constantly having to create something. Astrophysics in particular, and some of these tools I'm going to mention, does the same thing, but in a different discipline. That was the point. So yeah, I wasn't too far off. MOSFire. This is a MOSFire. A lot of these are acronyms, so listen closely. MOSFIRE, multi-object spectrometer for infrared exploration. MOSFire. Third generation instrument was delivered to Keck Observatory in 2012. First light on Keck 1 telescope on April 1st, 2012 is a multi-object spectrograph, a wide field camera for the near infrared. Its special features is cryogenic configurable slit unit, CSU, that is reconfigurable by remote control in under 6 minutes without any thermal cycling. It says bars move in from each side to form up to 46 shot slits. When the bars are removed, MOSFire becomes a wide field imager. It was developed by a team at the University of California, UCLA, the California Institute of Technology, y'all know Caltech, University of California, Santa Cruz, and so on. But that's pretty dope. Another one is DEIMOS. Demons. No, it's DEIMOS. This is the deep deep extragalactic imaging multi-object spectrograph. DEIMOS. Is capable of gathering spectra from 130 galaxies or more in a single exposure. In mega mask mode, DEIMOS can take spectra of more than 1,200 objects at once using a special narrow band filter. That's pretty dope. So
Yeah, that's a pretty wide field of view.
Facts.
But still just a small part of the night sky.
We know, right? It's still so small. It's still like, shoot, a penny size up there. You feel me? If you put a penny up there, that's probably smaller than that. Perspective. HIRES, the largest, most mechanical complex of the Keck Observatory's main instruments. The High resolution Eshell spectrometer breaks up incoming light into its component colors to measure the precise intensity of each of thousands of color channels. Its special capabilities have resulted in many breakthrough discoveries, such as the detection of planets outside our solar system and direct evidence for a model of the Big Bang Theory. Oh, that's big. The radial velocity precision is up to 1 meter per second. The instrument detection limit at 1 AU is 0.2. That's some scientific jargon. MJ. I gotta ask Dr. Farah about that because I ain't no physicist, so I can't explain that. But I think just by being able to give direct evidence of the Big Bang model, that's enough for me. Yeah, detection of planets outside our solar system. Yeah, you doing your thing. And these are all additional instruments to the William M. Keck. Shoot, I got 8 more of these mofos. Let me see. Oh, the LRIS. This is the LRIS, low resolution imaging spectrograph. You hear all these spectrographs? You know what that's measuring? That's measuring the spectra, y'all. So you feel me? Oh, this one sounds neat. Yeah. I'm gonna read this one. And this is on the wiki page, so y'all can go through all of them. But dang, this joke is pretty amazing. If I find another one, I'm gonna read that one too. But what is Elris? Okay, so low resolution imaging spectrograph is a faint light instrument capable of taking spectra and images of the most distant known objects in the universe. The instrument is equipped with red arm and a blue arm to explore cellular populations of distant galaxies, active galactic nuclei. Y'all know what that is, right? Galactic clusters and quasar. Oh, that's a bad instrument. Go ahead, Anthony. That's a bad instrument, boy. That's dope.
Yeah, like I was gonna say, it's just being able to collect, this information, this
Sorry,
data.
Bobby Winger. Dang.
It's just a testament to human ingenuity.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we are considered we consider ourselves the apex of the earth. Because it's because of the tools that we have developed to be able to gain the understandings that we have and the methods. We preach the scientific method over here. Get as much information as you can, verify that information. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's just how it works. So peace to you, my brother. What's happening with you?
Peace, man. Big up to your son, man. Tell him, man, brother Anse was good, man.
Yeah, facts. Shout out.
Let him know he be on my mind, yo. You know what I'm saying, yo? Be thinking about him, yo. All right, and tell him stay strong, yo. All right.
I appreciate that, man. Appreciate this. My bad, I was on mute, but I appreciate that,
real.
bro.
That's real talk. That's real talk, yo. Tell him I'm with him, yo. Some real shit, man.
Well, it went well today, man. So I mean, it was
okay.
We moving in the right direction now. So.
All right, yeah. He give everybody inspiration, yo.
Most definitely.
Yeah, he will. That's some real inspiration right there, yo. Go through what he go through, yo, and be here, man. That's a good thing, man. Seem to be a real positive brother, man. Tell him stay that way.
Oh yeah.
How you doing, Juju?
Hi, I'm sorry I didn't see you. I'm sorry I made you wait.
Been here for an hour. That's all right.
I know. I see your comments. So
it's okay.
I was in there. I was trying to, give him get it together. So yeah, boy. Trying to make little points, but go ahead. Take the flow. I'm pretty much done. I mean, that's all I got for y'all for the William and Keck. So
hour and hour 17 minutes. Go ahead. I'm listening. Go ahead.
What you said? What you talking about?
No, I said this. I was looking at the time. Y'all been jamming.
It's an hour.
It's been a good day.
Already. Dang.
It's been a good day, man.
It was a good day, right?
Good day.
PK on the horizon.
Good day.
I'm just kidding, y'all. I'm just kidding.
Stupid. We already at the damn horizon. We trying to get to the
Yeah.
outer limits.
Oh, we trying to get the event horizon? No, let me stop.
Yeah, the event horizon. Hey, Anthony, man, remember that show we did, yo, on the Dogon, yo?
Yep.
Man, we were talking about Brunson burners and all that, yo. We went there on that show. Y'all, I was listening to that the other day, yo. We gotta download that again, yo.
Yeah, that was a good one.
How they know about the elements?
Yeah, and the spectroscopy.
I can't say it, yo.
It's a tough word.
Hold on. Don't help me out, Juju. You'll mess me up. Go ahead, Anthony.
Spectroscopy.
Spectroscopy.
Yeah.
Spectroscopy.
Yeah.
Cause Juju always helping with words. She get me right on the words. That should be crazy.
Yeah. But yeah, that was a good show, man. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a deep show, bro. Got into, I think we was making a correlation between how we understand the Dogon wouldn't have known what people claim they would have known.
Yeah.
Because it was some steps they would have had to go through to get to that point. And I think it was a pivotal show for the people to understand just how serious this thing is. You're not just jumping out, getting to the points y'all just talked about, without a whole lot of things to get to lead up to that, yo. You can't miss no steps. And nature, like you know how Neil and them say, man, nature's under no obligation to tell you nothing.
Nope.
And you're not just right. If you don't understand the colors, right, and what they mean, and correlate and have the ability to correlate them to the different elements, it's not going to tell you. You got to find that out.
Yep.
The craziest thing ever, yo. That's deep. And when you sit back and say, man, how they know that it's elements, you know what I'm saying? All over the cosmos, how they know that? And then, because they look at the color spectrum and they know what elements correlate with this color. That's the wildest thing ever. Right? So I'm gonna ask you a question, Mr. Anthony. I want to say all that to lead to my question, sir. Is the element chart finished?
No.
Do they have any open spaces left?
Yeah.
Okay, so what is the open space on the element chart? Now, if you can pull up that banging element chart. Now, you got the most bangingest element charts I've ever seen in my whole life. For the first time in my life, when you showed me, I was like, wow.
You're gonna have to email it every time.
Miss Juju, you still got that element chart?
Man, email it, man. I do.
Oh my God, man.
Where it at?
And I would like to, we dispel the myths around here. Concrete Corey Head lied talking about how he brought you to the show. Is that the truth? Is that what happened?
Nah. Nah, that ain't how that went down.
Man, how did it go down? It was a very interesting how it went down. How did it go down?
I reached out to you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? About some information that was being given it wasn't wrong, but it was outdated. Like I told you.
So Corey had some outdated information. Go ahead.
Yeah, it was outdated, and that was the very beginning. That was the first step. You know what I'm saying?
And I was like, huh, what? I was like, you sure?
Because I hit you up in an email.
Absolutely.
And I sent you my phone number.
Mm-hmm.
And you called me and we talked.
Okay.
Absolutely.
There it is right there.
Mm-hmm.
I found it.
Mm-hmm.
I found that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's how I got it. I was introduced to you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no person. That was me reaching out to you. Mm-hmm. And it was only because, like I said, the information was very outdated.
Who told the outdated information? I'm just curious.
It was the concrete Corey Head. The concrete Corey Head. The concrete Corey Head.
And see, the thing about and it's like I say, I say it all the time. I do this for the people that have the interest in it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm very particular about what I say. And
correct.
When I say it, I can tell you where I got it from.
Mm-hmm.
Don't have a problem with that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to tell you anything. That's not who I am. I'm not that dude.
Mm-hmm.
You know? I'm not gonna say anything for a view or for a like. That's not me. I'm sorry, you know, but I want the information to be accurate. I want the people to be able to take this information and actually do something with it. You know what I'm saying? That's who I am. So if something is not right, it's not right, you know, and that is how I got to So that other story, that's not right. That's not how that went. I didn't meet or ever talk to Corey until brought me on a show. So there was dealings that and several conversations that and I had. Maybe about a year or a year and a half worth of conversations.
Great conversations.
Before y'all ever saw me.
Great conversations, some things you wanted to do.
Yeah.
Very, very professional. You weren't trying to do no fake shit. Like act like you're doing something you're not doing. You was right. You know what I'm saying? Like you're supposed to be. The same way I would come to you.
Yeah.
The same way I would do for you. You know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't do it that way. I would keep it the way you supposed to. You was out front on what you wanted to do, right? Would I be interested in it? Right? You said I want to put together a catalog. And I was like, yeah, I'm rocking with that. I like that. What the fuck is a catalog?
Yeah.
You say when you have astronomy clubs, each astronomy club has their own catalog. Oh, what do you mean? Well, when they take their pictures, back then you was taking the Polaroid pictures.
Yeah, I was using a Canon camera on I know it's a children's show, so it was a crappy telescope. Yeah.
No, and then you push the button and the picture come out from the bottom of the camera. You was having
Hey, you got a brother sitting up there like this all night, huh?
Juju, get C Breezy, man. C Breezy blocked me, man. You got me with the C Breezy. What's up, C Breezy? You be taking the Polaroid thing with the boom, that's crazy. Man. Anyway, but and I was like, okay, and yeah, we right there, man. And just to see the evolution of things. Speaking of evolution, so I was first introduced to this particular element chart through you. I think you had two of them, right? Is another one?
Yeah, it's
another
another
one, right?
It's another one, but they show the same thing, they just colored different.
Okay, so it's deep.
Same information.
So for me, it brought it brought some clarity. Okay, and go ahead and explain it, because for me this is deep for me, because it's simple, it's very simplistic, right? And it's something we should all understand. Your foundation of cosmos. That's serious right there.
See, this chart, it'll show you all the elements that that are known, and what it does, it makes a lot of predictions too. And the key is up at the top. Now you have elements that we actually know and how they are forged. But if you look, you see some that say human synthese, no stable isotopes. A lot of those, if I'm not mistaken, a lot of those hadn't actually been discovered yet, but people have actually been able to synthesize those. So we know that they fit, but you actually hadn't found them in nature. And by where they sit, see those two lines, see, if you insert them bottom two lines into the chart, it'll be too long. You wouldn't be able to read the chart. So they take those two lines out and put them at the bottom. And if I'm not mistaken, all those are the ones that pretty much haven't been discovered yet. Now,
where? Hold on, where? What empty?
If I'm not mistaken, like I say, it's been a minute since I've been into this chart, so y'all fact check me on that. But a lot of those in that bottom two lines there, I don't know if they've actually been discovered yet, or some of them in nature. You know what I'm saying? They've been
They know it's
synthesized
there.
in the
They know
lab.
it's. Oh, they synthesized in the lab.
Yeah. And this is where they would fit on this chart. But like I said, if you put them in there, it'll make the chart too long.
Oh.
So that's why they take them out. But it's y'all please fact check me on that. Hit me with one I hadn't been into
Exposed
in a minute.
to. Well, when I was in the museum one time, they was talking about they had at the Museum of Natural History, yo, they got a real fucking board with all the elements in there.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, what's this space that was empty? They was like, yeah, we know it's there, but we can't synthesize it.
Yeah.
Right? We can't capture it. We know it's there.
Yeah, they can synthesize it, but they can't find it in nature anywhere. It hasn't been discovered yet.
So I'm saying it wrong?
No, you're saying it right. Well, no, the synthesized
is it
part,
too?
See,
go ahead.
Look at the ones that's in the bottom two that's in gray.
In gray. The gray.
Okay, you go up
to
here
you go. Human synthesis. Yeah. No stable isotopes.
It's not. So they can create it in a lab. They know it fit on this chart. They just hadn't found it in nature yet.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna fight that. I could have sworn that man told me, not taking away from what you just said, but there was nothing in the daggone space. But that was like 12 years ago, maybe. So now since then, and I thought what he said was that we know they there, but we can't capture it in nature. So we kind of
we're saying the same thing.
Okay.
It hasn't been found in nature.
Yeah, they can't get it, but
lab.
Okay, gotcha. So you're adding to the piece. Got you. I got it.
That's what it say. It say human synthesis. You know what I'm saying?
Human synthesis, no stable isotope. It's not stable. The isotope itself is not stable.
Yeah, they can't find it. Because whatever it is it takes to produce that element, it deteriorates before you can capture a picture of it.
There you go, boy. You got it. There you go. You own that shit. Okay.
It's gone. So they can actually see that process, but they have to process it in a lab. They can't capture it. And it's like when they talk about the muons. You know what I'm saying? The muons, by the time they hit the Earth's atmosphere, they deteriorate before they hit the ground. So you have to capture them at a certain point in a certain height.
Okay.
Because they won't make it to the ground. You know what I'm saying? Basically like the same thing. It deteriorates, but it's so fast. You know what I'm saying?
That's interesting right there. Okay. Yeah. Got you. So now that's clear. That's clear. And so I see on the chart you got the Big Bang, and this would help me understand it. When you see the Big Bang, right, in the blue, go ahead and explain that. Why beside the Big Bang you got the color blue? What are they trying to tell us here? What are they trying to say?
That's how that element was produced, through Big Bang fusion.
Got you. The hydrogen and the helium. There you go.
Yeah.
One that got you.
Because they're the two most abundant elements that we find throughout the cosmos.
Okay, hold on. So watch this. Just how they say it. They said hydrogen and helium and a little bit of lithium. Right? Okay, it's deep because when you look at watch this. When you look at the lithium 3, you see like a little blue, that's how they say it. They say hydrogen and helium and a little bit of lithium. And you see a little bit of lithium because you see the little blue and it's kind of blending. That's why this right here, this chart right here, yo, it got me there. I was like, yeah, I got this shit. Right? And I was like, yeah. So let's go to the next one, yo. We got what's that for the blue? What's next? You want cosmic ray fusion? The fission?
Yeah, that's that comes from stars.
So is that after the Big? That's after the Big Bang.
Yeah. So you had
Go ahead.
It was the blue for a long time.
It was the blue. Okay.
For a long time. You know what I'm saying? And then gravity started.
I got the blue. I got the Big Bang in my damn hand.
Yeah. Then gravity started to take effect on the blue.
Okay.
Which began to form the first stars, the population 3 stars.
Pop 3 stars. You know, I like that.
Stars.
Pop 3. I read that to you in my book. I was like, hit you with the Pop 3 stars. Okay.
Yeah. So that was accurate what you had in there. Those are the first stars Them the ancestors.
Mm-hmm. Got you,
know
got you. Good language for that.
You got to explain the counterintuitiveness of that, though, because population 3 would be the first, not the
See,
top 3.
For some odd reason,
the old
astronomy is crazy like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why. I've never gotten a clear understanding of why they do it, but the older stars are the population 3 stars. Our sun is a population 1 star, which makes it a 3rd generation star. So you had the population 3 star, it exploded, supernova, formed a lot of these elements you see on this chart. It'll tell you where it says a lot of the yellow, exploding massive stars. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
The pink is cosmic ray fusion.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the cosmic rays coming from these population 3 stars.
Fission, is it fission or fission?
Fission, yeah.
It's important. The 2 words is important. Fusion and fission.
They mean
let me see if I get this right. Hold on. Let me see if I get this right now. Come on. I'm trying to take some shit you didn't tell me, goddamn it. Hold on. All right. Okay. Fusion is what happens when man splits the atom.
No, that's fission.
That's fission?
Yeah.
No, stay. Don't tell me. Don't you tell me, goddamn it. Stop it. Let me get it again.
Let him take the quiz, Anthony.
Stop it. Fission. Hold on. Fission. So you saying? Wait a minute, man. Hold on.
Oh,
hold on. Don't shut up. Come on, Juju.
Okay.
The little boy that reached. Well, he didn't reach. He reached fission. Yeah, he actually did fission on Earth. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, that's splitting.
So what he did was he split the atoms, right?
Yeah.
And the thermonuclear weapon fused the damn atoms together.
No.
Fusion?
Fusion is what stars do. Fusion creates, that's what man is trying to accomplish, because there's no byproduct.
It's no right. It's no nuclear fallout from it.
Fission is where you have the nuclear fallout.
Yeah, that's right. Fusion, nature fuses the shit together. Humans cause fission, which leads to byproduct called radiation. God damn, yo.
Yeah.
All right, we cooking with hot grease around here.
Yeah.
That's
so the cosmic ray fission, that's the cosmic rays coming from the star that's splitting atoms in the atmosphere, I mean in the cosmos. That's cosmic ray fission. That's how you get the 2 in the pink.
The 5,
those in the yellow, those come from stars exploding, going supernova, or going nova, like what we waiting on to happen by September.
That's what I was about to ask you. We're gonna see that. Is you gonna be able to capture that so we can see that? What you doing?
If I got the clear skies, dog, I'm ready.
Let's hope we get the clear skies for that.
Yeah, that's gonna be dope.
We're gonna watch
the opportunity of a lifetime for real.
Most definitely. And that's what happened. That's what happened with the population 3 stars, the first stars. That's how you get all these elements.
Top 3 stars.
That's how it was, through exploding massive stars. Those stars were created of mostly hydrogen, helium, and a little bit of lithium. So now we got the rest of the periodic chart to deal with. Okay, in the green, those are dying low mass stars. Now, the universe, especially, we know this because based off of our galaxy, you have many, many, many more low mass stars than you do high mass stars. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you get the green. Stars like our sun, it doesn't explode. It's gonna become a planetary nebula. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So all the layers of gas and stuff, it's not massive enough to go supernova, and it's going to form a white dwarf. Well, that cloud that moves away from it, they call it a nebula. That's going to lead to the next generation of star. But right now, they can go back 3 generations. Like I said, I don't know why the population 3 is the oldest, but the first, but that's how they count it down. Population 3, 2, and 1. And our sun is a population 1 star.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been said that over 60 supernova, it took over 60 supernova to form our solar system based off of things like this chart.
Mm-hmm.
Tells us that information. When they measure elements that they get from comets, you know, meteorites that fall to the earth, when we go through those meteor showers, you know what I'm saying? A lot of time we're going through the tail of a comet that has previously passed. You know, when you see a comet and you see that tail on it, well, that tail, it's a trail of residue, basically. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And the Earth can move through that. And it looks like, you know, those little meteors, those little pieces, they fall, they light up when they hit the atmosphere because they're burning. But some of them are big enough to make it to the ground. And when they analyze it, they find out, that's how they find out this information. You got some elements like iron, I think it's iron 60. It only be produced in a supernova. You know what I'm saying? But you can find it all over this earth.
Question. So is this based off of the amount of heat, right? Certain amount of heat will get certain elements. Am I correct? Okay.
The heat and it's basic. No, it's really what makes them different is the nuclei. You know what I'm saying? That's what really makes them different. But when you look at the big picture, dog, all of those elements are nothing but a different form of hydrogen.
Correct.
All of them. It's just hydrogen in a different form. Because when you add if I'm not mistaken, when you add a proton to the nucleus, that changes the isotope. Damn, I got to get back. See, you're gonna make me pull all this back.
Yeah, you're gonna have to pull it out because now we need that.
Yeah, pull that shit out.
We need some. Yeah, we need that. But I got a quick question.
Because you got me fucked up, man, with the daggone the pop
We
3,
already
yo.
know.
No, with the pop 3, I thought that the third population, I thought they was theoretical, yo, and it's thought to have come into being after the second explosion of the nebula. Population 3 is
they are. We hadn't actually found.
Let me finish reading it. Population 3 is composed of light gases like hydrogen, helium. Since the gases were materials left over from the Big Bang, they are thought to have formed the first population. Just like you said, it's a population 3 is yet to be discovered. Yeah, you're right. You talked about how the 3. I just want to make sure I had it in my book. I was like, I got it. Okay.
See, they got a few candidates, but
it's theoretical. That's what I got in the book. I said it's theoretical. I was like, and you said the 3, right, is really the first, which it is. They don't know. They haven't found it yet because it's theoretical. But go ahead. You made me go back and check my damn book. I'm like, hold on, yo, did I get that right?
Yeah, that's. I told you your shit was. I told you it was accurate. What you sent to me was very accurate because we hadn't found them yet. Now they've had some candidates. Matter of fact, we talked about a couple of them. But Miss Juju, tell them why they wasn't population 3 stars.
Oh, because they had carbon in them.
Yeah.
Damn. So that takes away from carbon is a. Let it, and that's great for experiment. Hold on, I'm gonna let you finish, Juju. That was because I didn't know the shit you just said. Just for the record, all right, we're not gonna play this. So I just learned something right there. But watch this. I want to let everybody know by learning that now I understand how they know certain things. If certain things appear, that would say no, it can't be that.
Correct.
Look at the chart.
Go ahead. Okay, let's look at the chart. I'm cool like that with the chart. Go ahead.
It's the stop sign. I think we did that on Methuselah, right?
Yeah.
Methuselah.
Is that the one they be playing with us with? Okay,
yeah.
good.
They be playing with us saying, oh, but it's older than, you know.
It's older than the universe.
The universe. It came
because it got carbon in it.
Got carbon.
See, them
doesn't come until later.
I'm sorry, Miss Juju, go ahead.
No, I was just saying, and carbon doesn't come until later. We know that. We know that. So
see,
how
look
can
at carbon, dog? On that
carbon is where
it's mostly green and a little bit of yellow.
Carbon right there. Okay, and that comes from the dying low mass star. So something got to be there to die.
Correct.
Well, it's a low mass star. It's the population 3 stars,
Pop 3,
they would be all in the blue.
Uh-huh.
When you do the spectrogram on it, you ain't gonna find nothing but hydrogen, a little bit of helium,
a little bit of helium.
I mean, the helium and a little bit of lithium, because that's all was there.
Got you, yo.
It took the population 3 stars to form the carbon.
Got you. Okay,
so carbon is going to be found mostly in a population 2 and a population 1 star, not in a population 3 star. That's how they know.
So the Methuselah,
this chart right here.
So the Methuselah that they claim was older than everything, what's the mistake they making with that?
They pseudo. The pseudo took it because science tells you it's not. The pseudo trying to tell you it is.
Yeah.
And science can prove it's not by this chart.
Based off it having carbon.
Correct.
Damn.
The pseudo not gonna do that.
How the hell we have a whole second half of the show about a damn element chart? That shit fire. Let's keep going.
You did that, but I got a question real quick.
Don't take it off the chart.
Sorry, Bobby Banger.
Oh, you gonna kill it?
How do they synthesize without identifying the raw element? That was earlier in the conversation.
It's a prediction. You can make predictions because you got the element before that bottom line starts.
Gotcha.
And you got the element after that bottom line ends. Something has to be in the middle. So when you start in the lab, okay, let's add a proton to this and see what happens. And when you add protons, but you don't add electrons, or you see electrons is what make the thing stable. All those elements to the far right of this chart are called the noble elements because they are stable. All of those to the far left, they are very unstable. So they can bind with anything. Those on the far right, the helium, the neon, the argon, all those, they stable. They're not trying to bind with anything because their outer shell of electrons is a stable number. So that's how you can create different elements. And that's how you can predict what should be there, even though you hadn't found it. So if you take a hydrogen element and you add 25 protons to it, you can figure out what that element should be, but you just hadn't found it in nature. So that's how it's basically a prediction. And then you can go into the lab and test that prediction and get you a working model. Now you're cooking with hot grease. So that's how they do that.
So all right, so the empty spaces on the element chart mean the shit hasn't been discovered or synthesized. Basically, that's what we're basically saying. That
it's pretty much it's
haven't been synthesized by
humans.
Too
unstable to find in nature. It decays before we can actually get the visuals of if that's what the case would be. But like I say, you can synthesize it in the lab. And you can see how it should. And that just gives you a good idea of what to look for, how to look for it, where to look for it. Now you can create you some new tools. So it's a process, man, but a lot of people want it microwaved. You know what I'm saying? But it don't, unfortunately, that's not how the cosmos work.
Oh, you said they want them TV dinner version?
Yeah. It's going to take that soul food version with the cosmos.
Yeah, I already know. Some collard greens simmer for 3-4 hours.
There it is.
Maybe not that long, but
yeah, that's how they fool us with Methuselah, because we don't understand that this part of the process. It has carbon in it, so it can't be as old as you say it is. It can't.
That's wow. Got him with that, yo. That's a simple understanding of something, yo. Wow. Just like when I was when I talked about Australopithecus afarensis and the cat guy, the bottom of the barrel cat guy, he made the mistake and thinking that Lucy, right, was a human. Same type of situation there, right? And thought that some human had sex with Lucy. That was his joke, right? His joke was in ignorance of not understanding simple things like that. And he didn't even understand the importance of Lucy. Actually, Lucy wasn't explaining humanity, right? The importance of it was simply that she was represented for the first time in the fossil record bipedalism. That's why that's important. And it showed, right, that humans, I'm saying, could walk upright. Important. The other find was already showed that humans never came from knuckle walking apes. These are small facts. But go ahead, Anthony. Go back. Go ahead. I just wanted to show how just being educated, right, by little small things help you understand. They both gone.
We're right here.
Y'all want to take a break? Yeah, that's all right. Y'all took that break. Get that food, whatever y'all was doing. Get that break. I got him. I got him. Put me in the game, coach.
Nah,
I just want to show how little things, you know what I'm saying, that understanding that carbon, understanding that blue with the hydrogen, helium, and a little lithium, and how that can explain the crazy, you know what I'm saying, the Methuselah star, and they hit you with, wait a minute, bro, it's got carbon. How could that be? Right? We go back to Big Bang. That's when the carbon came into be. Right there with the green, with the dying low mass stars. Right on this chart. The damn chart make you slick.
Right. And this is the best chart. And this is also an easily understandable chart, even for kids, because you basically can tell them how the elements came about through star formation. That's not, how simple could that be? You feel me? You ain't got to get into the depths of it, but you could at least get them started to start tuning and pruning. You remember when we talked about that? You feel me? The children. But one thing I wanted to tell you, Bobby Banger, they do that on purpose to ignore the science. Even when we talked about Methuselah, like those people know the stop sign, they just choose to run it and then not tell the more ignorant people, I'm not trying to be derogatory, but those who don't know, of that stop sign. You feel me? They just leave out that information to be manipulative, to try to make it something that it isn't. And I think that's one of the things I think we talked about, Anthony, is a lot of creationists will use Methuselah to try to downgrade or disable the Big Bang Theory. I know there's a better word, but that's the one I can come up with right away. So yeah, they do that on purpose. That's purposely done because scientists know that that's a stop sign with Methuselah. That's what makes it popular. Oh, it's older than the universe.
And the Bible too.
The Bible is it's clickbait.
But in the Bible, it's a reference. It's a reference to somebody that's really old.
Oh yeah, Methuselah. Yeah.
But it's like I always say, and I mean this to the bottom of my heart when I tell y'all that when you're scientifically literate, they can't drag you down to their level and beat you up with your experience. And this is a prime example of that. What we're speaking about. When you literate of what we're talking about right here, this chart, this simple chart, which is a great piece of scientific work because it travels to different fields of science. You know what I'm saying? So when you understand this, somebody come tell you, well, Methuselah older than the universe. And when you can go back and pull up them sources that Miss Juju worked hard to put into that show.
Yeah, she worked hard on that shit.
You know what I'm saying? You can pull these sources up and read it to them. Okay, well, how can it be this old when this element wasn't even created yet, but it's contained in this star? So, it's then you can go back and give them the process. Stars, all stars are fusing hydrogen. Bigger stars fuse it faster and they create more, they forge more elements than smaller stars. It's just that simple. But they all start with hydrogen, all of them. That's what they're fusing. And these elements, it takes time. So how can that star be older than what it's contained in? That makes no sense. You know, so that's just a ploy to try to throw the science off. That's what the pseudos do. But when you have this type of information, they can't get you with it. You can question them all day, and then they'll get mad and kick you off the show and all that kind of stuff because they can't answer those questions.
They can't flim flam you.
No, you can't be flim flam when you're scientifically literate.
No.
Because certain things just don't add up.
Don't make no damn sense.
So let me talk about Brunson, and he continued work with Kirchhoff. Hoping I'm saying it right. Kirchhoff, right? Studied the emission spectrum of heated elements, a research area called spectrum analysis. It say for this work, Brunson and his laboratory assistant Peter Desaga had perforated a special gas burner. By 1855, which was influenced by earlier models, the newer design of Brunson and Desaga, which provided a very hot and clear flame. This is important, right? It's now called simply the Brunson burner, right? A common laboratory equipment. Watch this. There had been earlier studies of the characteristic colors of heated elements, but nothing systematic, right? So now they're starting to get things systematic. This is what is important in science. It say in the summer of 1859, Kirchhoff suggested to Brunson that he should try to form a prismatic spectra of these colors. By October of that year, the two scientists had invented an appropriate instrument, a prototype spectroscope. It said using it, they were able to identify the characteristic spectra of sodium, lithium, and potassium. After numerous laboratory purifications, Brunson proved that highly pure samples gave unique spectra. I'm going to stop right there as not to hit you with the reading ship. But see how serious that is, right? So now, you know what that allowed them to do? Now that they have developed that spectra, those highly pure, right? They could see the color spectrum. Now they got the range of the colors. And so whenever they start to see them same colors, bam, now we know what goddamn element it is. That's how we know the Dogon, you know what I'm saying, couldn't identify none of that because they wouldn't have known that because they didn't have a Brunson burner and they couldn't get the pure elements to get the damn color signals of spectrum. That's why they didn't know.
It's deep.
Okay, simple. Like, and I mean, it's simple, but I'm saying, but you don't gotta disrespect the Dogon, right? By making them know something they wouldn't have had access to know yet. Doesn't mean that they were stupid. It doesn't mean none of that. It mean they needed a damn Brunson burner. That's what it means.
Yep.
That's funny.
Yeah, man, they gotta stop playing with us, man.
I got another question real quick. Can you tell me what is the highest number on the chart?
Yeah, right now it's what's that? LR. What is that?
103.
Yeah. If I'm not mistaken. But I think it's grown, man. I think it may be 116 or something. I don't know.
Find me a current
I'm not
chart,
sure.
Gary. But
as of right now, it'll be that last element on the chart there, Gary.
Got it. But so the reason why we do use this one is because, like we said, it tells you how the particular elements came about during the star formation. So that actually makes it 1,000 times easier to conceptualize.
This here was basically for cosmological purposes. And we did a show on a young lady that discovered an element. So yeah, it is outdated.
118. Ogazinus? No. Oganesian, Oganeson, with an atomic number greater than 118, are predicted and fall into the category of super heavy elements. Scientists continue to
Yeah.
explore the possibility of creating these elements, but they have not yet been discovered or confirmed.
Yeah.
OG. Yay! Hey!
So we did you remember that show we did? Well, she was one of the scientists that we brought on the show. The young chick, it was called Tennesseum or something like that.
It was Clarice Phelps.
Yeah. So they, that chart is, and at one time I thought the chart was complete. Me personally, I thought it was, but it's not.
Right. What can I say about the shoes?
I was saying, how the hell the doggone gonna see the star? They ain't even had shoes yet. You got to invent some shoes first to stand on that.
And I'd be the best one, but this Clarice Phelps. Y'all
gotta have some shoes first, Juju.
I know.
You ain't worried about the color elements if you ain't got no damn shoes. It don't make no sense. You got the beta head a lever and formulate the bottom of the shoe.
That's so horrible.
That's why they got it, yo. That's why the conscious community is crazy, yo. They do too much, yo. They make us retarded, yo.
I mean, retarded. You got to understand that having something on your foot is better at walking on the ground than barefoot. You know what I'm saying?
Well, hold on. Watch this. Hold on now.
That's a level of understanding, dog. You got to have, in my opinion, before.
But wait a minute. But if you don't, hold on. Yo, watch this. Not having shoes on is fine as long as you ain't got no asphalt and concrete. When you start having that stuff, right?
You got to have.
Right, when you start disturbing the ground and trying to make a road now and trying to, it's okay on them early trails you walking, you know what I mean? You might step in some poop, you might not. You don't step in some poop, some animal poop, right? You can wash it off, you good. But as soon as you start putting something on that road or having other vehicles drive across that road, now you got pieces of the tire breaking off, sticking in your glass bottles, cutting your feet, you're in trouble.
You got to have something.
You gotta have some daggone. Come on, man. So that's funny. So, and that's an invention too. So yeah, early man, our feet was made for walking without shoes. That's a fact. That's a fact, right? But once you start making other stuff, then it make you have to know about other stuff. You see how it works, yo?
It works in levels. It's levels.
You can't if you got a car, you gotta have a red light.
Yeah.
Y'all can't just be driving into each other, killing each other all day. Now we got these cars. We got to be able to stop. We all run into each other now. We gotta, so one thing we got another, yo. It caused you to have to understand one thing. Crazy. Yeah, but thank you, Juju. I actually learned something. That was a good one about that dang on carbon. I appreciate you, Shawty. At first I thought it was a trick question. I said, she's trying to trick me out here. She's trying to get me.
I was gonna say thank you. I got a good tutor.
Yeah, man, that element chart was deep right there. That was serious. The whole big thing, the whole.
That's some serious science there, dog. The element chart, and like I said, they use it in other fields of science, man, and it never changes. You know, it don't change like we change from the flat Earth during seasons. You know, we go to a different Earth. When the seasons change on our flat Earth, we have
my God!
So look, now we're getting ready to come into fall, y'all. So y'all make sure y'all pack up all y'all stuff off of this Earth because we moving to the next flat Earth.
That's horrible.
Because the seasons change. So you know, when they try to explain the seasons, they go to a different drawing. So that's what we got to do. We got to go to that drawing. So make sure y'all pack up all y'all stuff.
Voss over here making shit up.
Nah, Voss will be on it. He
made that up.
Nah.
He made that up.
I don't know. He do be joking though sometimes. So I can't tell the fact from fiction.
Yeah, whatever.
Damn hilarious.
Yeah, Voss. Did you figure out if you can slam a domino in space?
Ha! Good one, Fine Thing. Yeah, me and Aunt Mildred.
Yeah, it's true. Hey, boss, it's true.
Me and Aunt Mildred supposed to.
Hey, I wouldn't take nothing from Terrence Howard. Nothing but, it's hard out here for a pimp. You ain't know, man. That's what he best for. Acting. We ain't doing no signs from him. Because he can't prove nothing he's saying.
No, nothing.
He can tell you he can, but he can't show you.
He got ate up by two different well,
What'd you say? Without shoes? What'd you say, Vasa? What
Vasa
Vasa say? Without shoes? Go back. What did I say, Vasa? Not wearing shoes. Nah, Vasa, that's not true. You got it mixed up right there. So, yeah. Yep, they was some of the best endurance runner on the planet, but it wasn't without shoes, though. Now, how about that? Nope. Had to put it together. It wasn't without shoes, yo. It definitely wasn't, yo. They had them harachas. What they
Hey, this is a haracha.
Hookahachas. They had hoobarachas, yo. Yeah, they hookahachas. They was running with hookahachas.
I'm done.
They was running with hookahachas. They was, yo. Sandals made from rubber and leather, yo. Yeah.
They did have a rubber tree. They
did, yo.
American one, because they're also rubber trees.
Yeah.
Asia, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Two different. That was one that every time we kill the apples on a point, they have to come up with something else.
Oh, y'all had fun with that. Yeah.
Hey, Chris. Yeah, but that's all I got for y'all. Thank you for coming through and making this
2-hour high show.
Yeah, boy. That was
appreciate you for coming through, bro.
That was that Scotch bonnet pepper
Appreciate you having me on me, man. I always have fun when I get up here. Yo, this is definitely one of my best shows right here, man. I ain't got to worry about cussing nobody out.
Most hated show on YouTube. Everybody got in the
got a lot of haters.
Yeah, boy. That's only motivating.
Got a lot of women haters.
Nah, we can't have that over here.
The most craziest thing ever. I can't learn nothing from JuJu. How I learn something from JuJu all the time. Just how you can't listen to JuJu? Boy. How you hating?
That's crazy, man.
I remember the nigga messed around and said that the PK haters. I was like, damn, we ain't even got time for that. You over there trying to get the sources together, get the information together, yo. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I ain't got time to hate. I know JuJu ain't got time. She be like, I need the source running, pulling her hair out. She do. I be like, you doing too much. Anthony, with all the equipment, boom, boom, everybody. Mark is trying to get this. Kent try to read all the book. Like, I ain't got time, yo. That's why I can't be on everybody's show, yo. I'm trying to study, yo. I'm trying to make sure it's right. You feel me?
Miss Tiffany said a mouthful right there.
It does holler.
Hey,
that's what it is. The PK hating.
We working, dog.
Man, hey, we ain't got listen, bro. We not haters, we participators, man. We want everybody to get yo. Think about it, yo. Scientific. This is one thing about scientifically literate people, man. Y'all never forget this, man. Listen, man. We want everybody to be scientifically literate. Right. We want everybody to have a successful show talking about science and the literacy of it. We want everybody putting out right, proper information because we already know we represent a tiny, small segment, right, of the greater population, and African Americans represent an even smaller segment. So at no point will we want people who claim themselves to be scientifically literate not to fucking win, because you know what? If they win, that means we win. Because we created the space. See what I'm saying? Yeah. So nigga, the champs never hate. Imagine Sugar Ray Leonard hating on another boxer.
Yeah.
Imagine Muhammad Ali. Imagine Michael Jordan hating on another basketball player. You're misconstrued. Right, you're misconstruing the points. You're mixing up something, yo. Imagine being the first group that really integrated women into the process from day one. First in that. Imagine us hating if you was to get some women, but you can't get no women because you're talking too much crap about them. Right? They scared to move, right? You talking too much. But imagine hating on that. No, I want everybody to win. Right? Simple as that, yo. Where if everybody win, then everybody win. I don't want nobody to fail because you make the scientific literacy look crazy. You're supposed to be undefeated, right? So yeah, yo, we got a lot of nuts out there with the elbow, Indian cowboys, whatever it is, whatever you saying. We got all that out there going on, yo. Yo, trust me, yo. We is not sitting over here. Yeah, I'm saying, watching. We try. I hope they fail, man. God damn it, I hope they fail.
They
You got
literally
popcorn.
did. What? Oh, yeah, she got popcorn.
Popcorn and champagne and drinks. We know certain people start drinking at 10:30ish. They start to drinking. There's certain people that start to drink at 10:30 and go on rants. I'm not gonna say no name.
Oh.
And you know something else. You know
now
we
I'm
don't
doing in your show someday.
No, you good. Go ahead. I'm gonna give you. You got 8 minutes.
Start the drinking.
Do your Bobby finger. Go ahead and put some
10:30ish.
sauce on it. Look at. I want you to go sprinkle it. Sprinkle it.
Yeah, nah. I'm just making a point here, yo. Ain't nobody hating, and ain't nobody. And for all y'all knuckleheads listening, there's knuckleheads is hiding in the bushes like this.
Mm-hmm.
You just need PK. You know what I'm saying? Man, yo, we your fucking inspiration. And never forget that.
Yeah.
Never forget that, haters.
And a good model of loyalty. Because the ones that's here ain't going with the highest bidder.
No. Nigga, we
You
can't
know what?
watch.
You know what? I'm
mad about that too.
That's a fact, bro. Hate that. You know what I had to realize? I want to say this. I do. I want to say this very slow and very concise, right? So we know there's two individuals. There's Corey and Chef. And another guy, that be three. There's Chief X. Watch this. Corey and Chef claim the reason they wanted to continue to foster their relationship with Chief X is because they want to continue to exhibit good character. And they felt a certain way when Chief X wasn't allowed on the platform. They just couldn't do it because of their good character. Okay? Think about this real quick, right? Okay, fine. Every man got a right to choose. Okay? But good character. So, Chief X, whether right or wrong or what I'm saying or not, that's not the point. We know it's on tape when he has berated all the women, right? He has talked about the quote unquote, you ain't even got cancer, never had it before. You're just trying to beat people out their money. He said that. He said crazy things about the women in the PK. Mm-hmm. All the way down the road, right? Hold on. Watch this. We know for a fact, yo, he's went on lives and talked about me, what business I don't got, what shoes I can't have, can't get nothing. He said all that, right? Watch this. So when Chef and Corey decide to pick him because of good character, that mean he never gave a fuck about us. What kind of character is that? This is live on YouTube. It's very simple. I'm gonna say this again, right? These knuckleheads talked about good character and how they just couldn't imagine why Chief X couldn't come on the show. Said that just like this, and I make myself clear, right? And so I'm thinking to myself, you care more about Chief X coming on the show, okay? And the views you figured he would bring, I don't know why they think that, right? Then how he, out of his mouth from California, talked crazy about everybody. Now, you still might choose to mess with him, but I'm looking at you saying, you're not only a hater, right? You wild. You feel me? I'd rather just say, yo, I just don't like them niggas. I just don't like See, I can take that better.
Yeah.
See, I can get that. Yo, I just like Chief X, so I think what the niggas saying is right, and I really don't like you know what I'm saying, and PseudoKillas and all that, because them niggas think they special. No, you think I'm special. You think we special. I'd rather they say that than saying we have good character and we have chosen him because it doesn't sit right with me not to have him on the show. And then forget about all the stuff the guy said out of his mouth about everybody, including them two knuckleheads. So for that, y'all knuckleheads, tri-media knuckleheads. I said it. It's the tri-media knuckleheads. See what I'm saying? Tri-media knuckleheads. I got them now. So I just wanted to bless the platform with that, right? Just say what I had to say to get it out.
Yeah.
You hit them with a little two-piece biscuit, right? Because I don't understand none of that. I don't understand none of that fast talk, the jibber jabber, the this and that. I don't understand the disrespectful nature of the conversation as if we're just retarded. So you can actually say that I feel a certain way when they don't let Chief X on the show. It doesn't sit right with me. But what does sit right with you when this dude said everything that he said on camera and everybody know it, I ain't got to say it. We all know what he said. I'm not making it up because he said it and he will own that. So we get it, bro. Y'all ain't never really fucked with me. That's a special message for the women haters. The tri-media heads. Got yourself some champions over there now. High caliber guys. You know what I'm saying? High caliber guys. Y'all got it. And everybody sit around and look at that and don't and think that makes sense. Hey man, look, man, hit him with a little special PseudoKillas special. Yeah, we ain't lost the heat. We just decide not to just do it on a regular basis. For what? We don't have to. We have real content and we can have fun and enjoy ourselves. At the age of 57, nigga, I'm 57 and proud of it.
I know that's right.
See?
Yeah.
Looking like you're 40. Looking like you're 40, Bobby, baby.
Before the haircut, I ain't even, I get the haircut. You know what I'm saying?
It's something my daddy always taught me, man. You got to be careful of the people you surround yourself with.
Yeah.
We got rules in place. You're right.
You got to be careful, man. And if somebody down, if you went outbid somebody for a person to be in your organization, guess what? You can be outbid too.
Yes,
absolutely. You know what I'm saying? And that person that's hopping from organization to organization, chasing the dollar, guess what? He leaving a wake of destruction in his path. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be careful on that end. Who you associate yourself with, you know.
Hey, I don't, you're right about that, but I don't want to hear that you feel a certain way. I feel bad. So you ain't feel bad for JuJu?
Yeah, that's a problem.
That's a problem for me.
That's a problem.
That's a problem for me. You don't feel bad that the lady actually, you know what I'm saying, had cancer and the miserable things that this guy said over his mouth, yo. Like for me, yo, I would be a chump to keep bringing that man on the platform. Y'all be a chump. Like, really, yo, you know how they say, yo, don't stand for something, yo, you fall for any damn thing. Like, why would I?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why would I don't get it. Why would I do that? They just ain't got no heart. They had heart to say, nigga, I don't like that nigga. That's how you say it. I'm like, oh, I get it now. But the wild excuse of they feel bad, I wouldn't feel like I had character, you know what I'm saying? That they ain't let them on the show.
That's some flim flam. God.
And people can't hear it.
Yeah. Nah, it's Corey and Chef. You know? I don't know.
Tri-media head. Tri-media knuckleheads.
Witchcraft going on. But that happened in real life too, because people will look at me and be like, "Oh, you ain't sick." I mean, but I took good care of myself before. And
you ain't cut your hair off and have a bald head?
I didn't have to. See, that's why you got to research things.
You had a wig on. Just stop. You had a wig. That was a wig. That's a wig right there.
All chemotherapy.
Yo, you got a whole head full of hair. You know how much hair you got for real, yo?
Yeah, I do now. Yeah.
I was like, God damn.
You stupid.
It's crazy.
They take your hair and make wigs. every 3 years they cut off all her hair, yo.
That's stupid.
Sell a wig to the black community.
So mesothelioma chemo doesn't cause your hair to fall out. It just had me so sick that my blood count was really low and I had to have a transplant.
That's right. You had to get the drug to counter that and all that.
So,
remember, I seen all that in real life.
Yeah, I know.
Seen it, all that quick needles in your arm looking crazy. I'm like, girl. He's like, I'm gonna die. I said you might die, JuJu, but listen, don't worry about it. You won't know it.
You did say that.
I said, I ain't gonna sit up and lie. You might die.
Yeah, you know.
She was like, what? I say, shit, your ass might die. I said, it's the truth. I say, but shit, you won't know it. We're gonna enjoy ourselves, yo. I got your back, yo.
Yeah.
And I felt like at times you was too goddamn courageous because I'm like, I'm fucked up over here. God damn it. I'm like, man, I'm fucked up over here. Man, y'all got her. I'm fucked up. I swear she was courageous. I don't want no money. I was like, you don't want no money? I'm not doing no GoFundMe. What? I was like, what? I had to argue with this lady for a month, yo. I was like, what? I said, are you serious, yo?
Listen,
he's like, I'm telling you, yo, had to sneak you and lie and cheat to get you. That is the most crazy
you already
shit.
know how people already have their minds made up about people doing GoFundMes, especially with an affiliation to the
crazy,
community.
yo.
That's why, you know, what's his name? I forgot his name. I don't even mention his name, but that's why, you know, he made those very false allegations, which is
that's heartbreaking, man. Like, man, don't nobody gotta explain nothing to nobody, man. That is just. But I couldn't understand. I'm like, yo, you over courageous, yo. You tripping. You was like, nah, yo. Crazy shit ever, man. But that's our story, man. We here for each other, man. Thick or thin, man. Ain't nobody telling nobody where they can go, what they can't do. You know what I'm saying? You know, we keep our feelings in check as best as possible, man.
Facts.
But we're gonna keep going. It's going and trust me, there will be more quality people that will join the damn server, man. Right? That will respect the rules, right? We got the rules. No, nigga, you can't come over there and start no business inside our damn server. No, you can't. No, you can't sneak and creep your way through and act like you're not doing something you're doing. No, you can't.
Nope.
You can't do it. And you know why? Because companies don't allow it.
Exactly. Who does that?
Servers, when you get to those large servers, yo, they tell you right there. So we got a good learning experience out of all of this.
No soliciting.
Man, no soliciting. Simple as that. And, but there's a even more serious reason why that should not occur. So, like in the company, if say you electrician, right? You work for a company, got your electrician and all that, and then you solicit outside jobs, right? You're gonna use supplies and shit from your job. That's how people do it. Right,
Facts.
all the time, right? And even if you don't, right, you're using the sway, right, that your company has built up, okay, to actually, you know what I'm saying, get the business. Now, suppose something happened on that job, right? Suppose you don't actually do the job right. And the people come back looking for the company. Wait, whoa, he didn't do that job in the name of our company.
Facts.
Suppose you didn't wire something right and something happened, right? Then that company becomes liable. Am I correct in that? So suppose a person is actually making a scam and faking like they got a business. See, then that would make us responsible then with it.
Facts. Precarious life.
So that's why servers don't do it, because who really knows your intentions?
Right.
It ain't worth it. Can't trust it.
We don't know you.
Right. You know how many people out in ran across is just super scam people?
Right.
I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yes. So,
yeah, so I'm glad. So we learned lessons. We lost some friends along the way, right?
That's no scam.
That's okay. I'm just saying that's okay. It is what it is, man. So I've been in this thing a while, man. I've seen a lot of come and I've seen a lot of go. And I've heard people say, well, aren't you always, I'm always what? You know what I'm saying? Everybody grow the way they want to grow. If I get on this motherfucker and start talking about that star shit ain't real, Anthony ain't gonna fuck with me after a minute. Anthony like, huh, nigga, this nigga, Uncle lost his mind. All of a sudden, no, I ain't let to start fighting him and shit. No, yo, I came up with a new method. I came up with a new method and found a new star. He was like, what? Yeah, it's called the Google Goop star. He gonna say, what? And I argue this man down. Why wouldn't Anthony stay around me with that? That me, I've overthrown astronomy. Think about that. Think about that, yo. And I write a book about it. And in my book it say, yeah, this is called the Blitty Blit star. And I found this based off. And the white man lied about it. And in the deep corner of Africa, the Kong tribe, right? They actually had the word for the blue star. Why would he stick around me?
Ain't
You
no
get
bad to
that?
do it.
So this is what I've been going through over my last 20 years. This type of thing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Look, I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it a buck, man. And yeah, Sister Cypher, what's up? Yeah, they did, didn't they? They did. They revealed themselves. But it's okay. You know, we pick a good day, bang on them Thursday.
Bang on them.
Nah, I ain't doing all that. I'm trying to really. We need to get your man back on.
Dr. Farrar.
Yeah, you gotta get him back on. I'm going to get Dr. Annie back on.
Nice.
Yeah, we gotta keep keep rolling, man. And I got an interview Friday. Damn.
Tomorrow? Well,
yep. It's gonna we're gonna tape me and golf. We're gonna tape it. We talking about the Exodus, but we talking about like from an archaeological perspective.
Point of view.
Kinda,
Yeah,
we're gonna kind of rock that up, man. Yeah. So that's coming. I don't know when that's gonna come out, but we're gonna keep working, man. Anthony equipment gonna keep getting better.
Oh yeah. I got some dope stuff in the pipeline, dog. I'm getting better with it, dog.
Oh man, you fly, yo! Like this show tonight was dope, yo. It was a dope show, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I just appreciate, all y'all, man. We just got to keep rolling, man. We got some serious people, man, to join the servers, man. I think the sisterhood is getting strong in the server, right? Intelligent, man.
Yes.
These people in there, man. Appreciate it, man. I see you, Kent Logan, man. Kent, get some damn sleep, Kent. Kent gonna be driving that truck with one eye.
He know he ain't gonna get no sleep at the house.
18-wheeler, one eye open.
Boy, them boys, they.
I think you're on vacation.
Don't have that thing up parked up in a tree somewhere, Ken. That ain't
no. Ken, I forgot, yo. He with the family union having fun meeting all the cuz. Man, don't be beating them people up with religion, man. Don't be doing that. And yeah, we got some good shows coming up. We're gonna really be talking on the community of skeptics, man. We're gonna shift a little bit. We're gonna get back into the just kind of talking about had a great conversation with a brother in the server. And no Christian. We were just talking about how religion actually affects our psyche, even when we get out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I'll give you a tidbit of our conversation, right? Great conversation, right? And basically, when you see men have an issue with women, it actually comes out of their religious beliefs and how they early understanding of the role of a woman, which was clearly formed by the biblical narrative, right? Think about that. If you believe in God, then you believe in the word of God, right? And in the word of God, it clearly puts positions, right? And it clearly puts the woman right here. Why is that? Because the thing you came from would actually be in charge of you. It would be before you. Am I correct in that? So if the woman, right, was taken from the rib of a man, right, and man needs a helpmate, right? So she's a helper and she comes from his ribs. He goes into a sleep and God forms, right, a woman out of the rib of Adam. Am I correct? So she's already second place. And then if God is telling you this and God is a he's up here. So even God is a man. These are the things we take with us. And even when we claim to become atheists, we still bring that ideology forward, right? And the Bible clearly tells you don't teach. The women can't teach in the church. She has to be simple. Can't wear jewelry. Can't do none of that. That's why they mad when Megan get on stage. They ain't mad at Quavo.
Right. I ain't heard nothing about Quavo.
He got the killer rap. He killing niggas.
Nothing about Quavo.
He got the killer rap. I got a gun and a two, and I shoot him up, shoot him, pow, pow, selling dope in the bricks. Man. But let Megan get up there. Yeah, I mean, entertainer, and then it's a problem. But that all come from our religion, yo. So we're gonna talk about stuff like that, right? You know what I'm saying? So there's stories we can tell, right? About churches and women and not being where they supposed to be, and you have to break away, yo. Yeah, yo. So yeah, well, I learned a long time ago, man, that I ran with a group of dudes, yo, and in Baltimore, man, and we never had that type of issue, man. We never we, growing up like that, yo, I never knew it was like a struggle like that, man. We never had that, right? It just wasn't that. Like, and I always wanted to make sure that I placed myself around intelligent women, right? Because they the one that's having your damn kids, yo. Come on, yo. Right? And then you want a strong woman in case something happened to you that she can at least hold down the fort, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think what a lot of people don't really realize is, your religion or / culture or whatever, that's basically your operating system. And you've been doing these things all your life. So a lot of times this stuff happens without you even thinking about it or realizing it. You know what I'm saying? So that's, the Bible is wild.
It's
but
cultural book.
But we can look past a lot of the wildness because of, it's God's word. And that goes for any other culture, whatever. All cultures have a creation story. It's just that this one is the most popular. You know what I'm saying? But the people that's telling the story are the chosen people of said, God or whatever. Mm-hmm. So that's their operating system. That's how they're looking or basing their reality, and to me, that's, if that works for you, so be it. But it didn't work for me, dog. I had too many questions and I couldn't get the answers that I needed from no culture. Right. I had to do research and, to get the answers that I needed. So it's the operating system, man. And it's hard to get away from that, for a lot of people, but it was tough for me at one point in time, but now dude, I know what I want. You know what I'm saying? I know where I want to be mentally. And like I said, I was that kid that was always asking questions. And God said it just didn't work for me. That never worked for me. So that's just what it is. In my opinion.
Bobby Banger.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna let the people know when we're gonna start back up with Depth of Expertise?
You got it. When is it? It's supposed to have been a day. Yesterday?
Yeah.
That was your fault. I was ready.
Nah, that was your fault. All right. Well,
I'm ready.
All right. You ready?
But I'm writing 2-3 books, man. I gotta look, man. Look.
Then give it up. Give
what up?
Gotta give it up. You gotta give it
up. I ain't giving it up.
Chillin' Player King.
Giving nothing up, God. King Kong ain't got shit on me. Ain't that what was?
Yeah. That's dope. That's the best. Denzel Washington in Training Day. But my laptop is about to die. So
we having such a great time.
I know, but
would you be mine? Would you be my
I gotta go plug it up real quick, and I ain't gonna have my pretty space background when I go plug it up.
Yeah, man,
you went to the moon.
I'm gonna have to.
Nice? That's cute. Look at that. This is the observatory room in the PK spaceship.
Oh, I like that. What would you say, Anthony? I made you what?
I got to get back into that element chart. You done.
Yeah, you do.
You done rekindle some flames,
man. That shit's fun, yo. Man, I already knew what I wanted to talk about when I got up on this joint, yo. Yeah. And I already knew. I said, I got some good questions because I learned. I'm saying, that was a perfect. Yeah, for me, yo, that's man. So we, I think the thing that we all recognize, though, everybody in the server, that first of all, the show is powerful. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
That background is fucking powerful right there.
Yeah, that's Miss JuJu.
Mm-hmm. But what it show you is that life is stranger than fiction.
Mm-hmm.
Like all the shit they be making up, yo, they can't even come close to what nature do.
Mm-mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, man, if you really get this thing, you be like, ain't no way, yo. You know what I'm saying? Double slit experiment, how the particles react like that. Like, how? You know what I'm saying? You be like, what? How?
And a lot of that stuff is serendipitous. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man,
They stumble up on stuff. You know,
most of it is that by trying to look for something else.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And stumble up on this. I think
Mm-hmm.
we talked about it with that Brunson burner. You
Yeah,
know, he
facts.
saw that flame was burning a certain way. That joker clear. You ever seen a clear flame? You know what I'm saying? And then you realize, well, hold on, wait a minute. Let me try this. And let me do this. We on to something. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it works, man. It don't happen in a microwave.
No, it don't. It don't happen in
that
the
way.
microwave. Speaking of microwaves, that was serendipity.
Yeah.
Fact.
Oh yeah. Okay.
You ain't know that?
Nah, I didn't know that you talking about the microwave oven, huh?
Yeah, yo, I'm saying the dude was standing there. The dude had a candy bar in his pocket, yo. Chocolate candy bar. And he was standing there, something he had made with the radiation, and he was looking at the melt. He was like, damn, let me see that. Yeah, and from that, he was able to make the daggone microwave. Most inventions came from serendipity, right?
That's how it happened, man.
Yep. And all that shit came from serendipity. You know, when you go back to Egypt and stuff like that, yo, you know what I mean? That all that was that, yo. And then as first you gotta get lucky. First you gotta stumble upon things, right? Do that enough, right? Then you can start, boom. You know what I'm saying? Boom. I remember when Neil was talking about how that and you took the master class, you know which one I'm talking about, Neil deGrasse master class. That was more powerful shit. I didn't listen.
Dope,
right? And he talked about how that it's dope to be able to track the seasons. Right?
Yep.
What you pointing at? What? Can't hear you.
The comment. The comment.
I remember seeing a video of a race pit crew
I
running.
saw the video.
Oh yeah, the gas for the car.
Yeah.
All right. So you want to build on that, Juju? Because Lord knows I don't want to cut you off.
Oh no. That's why I ain't say anything.
That's just Jabari technique. Jabari be doing this in the middle of you talking. Jabari, you do like this. You like what? You like what the fuck? You like Jabari, your hand. It's like saying something. I forgot what the hell I was saying. You did that.
You should have never.
We were talking about serendipitous. No, Neil deGrasse Tyson talking about the seasons.
All right. Okay. So basically what he was saying was that if you got a tribe, right, and y'all last long enough, y'all can start to recognize that it'll get hot and it'll get cold. It'll get hot, it'll get cold, right? And you've been in a couple generations, then you can make something that can track the hot and the cold different seasons, right?
Yeah.
He said that's dope. Yeah, that's kick ass, right? Okay. Did y'all actually able to track them seasons like that? Is there? He said, but when you able to make a prediction is different. When you can actually predict something that you had never ever seen before, that's when the science starts. That's what it is. Like that's when you dare. You know what I'm saying? At the what they call it when you at the what's it called? Yo, we at the frontier.
Yeah.
Yeah, where you can actually predict, right?
Yeah.
So when people don't get about Charles Darwin, he was at the frontier, right? He was able to make a prediction, right? He writes it. He said, yo, I realize wherever I go and find these extinct animals, right? That's no longer there, right? That I see the other animals that may have came from them. He said, I predict that one day we will find human extinct ancestors. During that time, yo, I think the only thing they had found was maybe Neanderthal, right? When they found them extinct apes and they found them human bones and all that, yo, he was right. That they actually found that. He was out here with it. That's science. That's the most prediction power.
That's the most powerful part about it, dog, is it has predictive powers. You know what I'm saying? And you can't pull a prediction out the air.
No.
It takes studying and data and information, dog. You know what I'm saying? That's why we have to give the ancients the credit for what they did and how they did it. But we can't keep embellishing what the ancients did, dog.
They mess it up. No, they mess it up.
Yeah.
Remember, it's like this, right, Anthony? It's a step, right?
Yeah.
So if you lie about the step that they had, then you mess up everything that's sitting on it, right?
You built on a faulty premise, dog, and that's gonna crumble every time. You're gonna have to answer too many questions. You know what I'm saying? But well, you're gonna have a lot of questions that you don't have answers for. And that's, you can't rock like that. You have to be able to have predictive power. And that's what makes Einstein's theories so powerful, because they had the predictive power, and 100 years later, we're still proving those predictions. Still, you know what I'm saying? So that's what makes it so powerful. That's what makes Darwin, his theory, so powerful, because he made those predictions over 100 years ago, dog, and we still building on those, predictions, still finding those predictions to be true. So that's what makes them so powerful. And that's the problem that the pseudos or whatever have with science. See, they stuck in their box. We don't have a box. We steady adding to our toolbox, our repertoire, or whatever you want to call it. Steady adding with new information, new techniques, new tools. When you stuck in your whatever, your system, you stuck right there. You can't grow. You know what I'm saying? You stuck right there. That's not the case with us. All over.
I think that's interesting though, because we talked about earlier, remember my example with gain of function, having that predictive power. So that comes from the beginning of us getting into science, was this thing we call science. So you make instruments that also have the same predicting power. That's pretty phenomenal. So it all works.
This like this right here, right?
You love that book. That's your favorite book?
So you know what? This cover, right? Only those who know understand the damn cover. What's special about the cover, Gigi? What you think? What's special about the cover?
It's the cosmic microwave background.
I know, but what? Yep. But which agency?
Agency.
I know you know. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing, Anthony. Don't say nothing, Anthony.
Agency. We say that differently.
See. It is the cosmic background radiation.
Yeah.
But what agency? You got two agencies. Come on. Huh?
Give me a multiple choice.
Max Planck or NASA?
Ain't it? Wait a minute.
Well, Max Planck wouldn't be considered an agency, but
I get you. I mean,
going with? See, Anthony, no.
I thought it was both.
Look at the color.
Right.
The color give it all.
This is the latest of.
Explain that, Anthony.
I don't know.
That one there is from the Planck.
I may be wrong.
Yeah.
What's that?
That one's from the Planck.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Which is, if I'm not mistaken, the third rendition of it, or the third object, the latest, or at the time anyway. But yeah, that's the Planck. It's probably one of the clearest, at the time.
Yeah, the Max Planck. Yeah, we talked about that actually when we talked about the cosmic microwave background.
You got one from Kobe. That's NASA.
That's NASA.
Yeah, I ain't think
it wasn't as clear as this one was though.
They had another one after Kobe though.
Yeah, it's been about 3 or 4 of them, if I'm not mistaken.
It's been a few of them. This is the best one.
But that, I think that
One
was
of
the
the best
best, the
ones.
most clearest. You know, they can
Yeah,
get a
yeah,
lot
yeah.
of detail out of the one from the plane.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's a good one there.
Yeah, so that's I wanted to kind of, you know, and that's the beauty, yo, of studying and understanding. Hold, let me show y'all a picture here, right? I mean, that's just the beauty of it. Damn, why they ain't got it?
That's the afterglow of the Big Bang.
It's the afterglow, yo, right? And I mean, it's deep. So here, let me share my, God damn it, let me share my screen. All right, real quick. Let me show y'all something, how I go. The way y'all can get it now. When y'all having conversations with the family, man, it's a good one. Like, what's this? See, it's right here. Look, see? That's the first one, the Kobe. And then WMAC, 2003. And then the Max Planck. See? Both of these is NASA. The first two is NASA. And what makes this important is the checker.
Yeah.
That's what make that important. That it actually check the checker. It checked NASA. And they get them same results.
And you know, the technology is advancing in each one of these too.
Okay.
Know? But you see the basic picture, it don't change, dog.
No, it don't change. It don't. Hold on. It don't. And I think I love these pictures right here, man. That's like my favorite shit to understand right there, yo. And I'm gonna tell you why. Hold on. Shoot. Wish I could get you the actual. Hold on. I'm gonna tell you why I love it so much, man. I'm gonna tell you why. And I'm always mess up the word, and Anthony gonna have to come save the day. Had to come save the day. Hold on. I already know. Let me see if I get. Hold on. I want to show y'all this right here before we get off this joint right here. All right. Why the Big Bang light may have a tilt. Oh man, I'm gonna talk about that. That's. Hold on. Let me show y'all this real quick so y'all we can get here. Want to get a good picture. I think I want to actually go to the. All right, I'm gonna go to the European Space Agency. All right. All right, here y'all go. All right, watch this. We got Anthony.
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, so here this is a good website for y'all. This is my favorite. I use this in a debate against Sanchez.
You've already used this.
My favorite shit right here. Yo. Remember I used it in a debate?
I do.
Okay, so with this, y'all know now this is Max Planck. It checked the checker. Y'all see the light blue, right? And then y'all see these spaces is hot, right? Anthony, talk about that. Let's go out with this. Let's talk about the light blue spaces, the coolest spaces, and these hot spaces right here. It means something.
Yeah, that's the temperature is the difference is very minute, but there is a difference. Yeah.
Did you say anthropic? How you say it? Anthropic.
Isotropic and homogeneous.
Yeah, that's the word you had to say.
Yeah.
Look, see?
Isotropy.
Isotropy. I ain't gonna never get that. That's a lie. And isotropy. Okay, go ahead.
Homogeneous.
Homogeneous. Got you. Go ahead, explain it to the people.
But yeah, it's basically what that means. It's everywhere you look in the universe, it should look the same no matter where you look on the grandest scale. And that's what's shown basically in this picture. Now, like I said, the temperature, there is a difference, but it's very, very minute. So many thousandths of 1 degree, if I'm not mistaken.
Kelvin. You call it Kelvin.
Yeah, on the Kelvin scale.
On the Kelvin scale.
It's a very minute change, but it's noticeable. And then it also means that the universe is made of the same material everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So both of those, that's what makes this you'll hear me say it all the time. You can't get past the CMB, and this is one of the reasons why it proves a lot, about the early universe. And it's those two things: the homogeneity, the isotropy, but the temperature variations. Like the colder is the blue, or the cooler. And like Unc said, the red is a little bit warmer. But, as we talked about in the show with Dr. Farrar, and afterwards, those voids that are, we talk about the voids. That's a part of, the blue area. It's cooler. It's not a lot of material there. But on the grandest scale, it's pretty much the same. And like I said, that temperature variation, it's very, very minute. It's different. There is a difference, but it's a very minute change. You wouldn't even notice it. You know what I'm saying? It's not even close to a full degree's difference. So that's what makes the CMB very, very powerful. You get the age, you get the material, and you get the dispersion of the material, all right here in this one picture.
Deep. So the part that I really love about this is you talked about the time, right? So looking at this, you can actually measure the age of the universe. All you gotta do is measure from the coolest part to the hottest part. Now, what does that mean? The part that's red, meaning it was the last. No, the part that's red, meaning it was the last thing that came off the explosion. Am I right?
Correct.
Because it's warmer.
It's still warm.
Because it's still
warmer than its surrounding.
Yeah, and the cooler areas is the first things that came off the explosion. And you can imagine in your mind an explosion, and that first material that comes off is hot. But by the time the material coming behind it, right, it's going to be hotter than the first material because the first material had a chance to cool.
Had time to cool, yeah.
And so they measured after that, and they get what, 14.5? Where they at now? Where they at?
Well, this here is 380,000 years after the Big Bang.
Okay, so what they get all together?
And then you got to think about the expansion. See, that's what we're trying to figure out now. That's one of those questions that science is trying to figure out today. The expansion rate, because we know this joker expanding. You know what I'm saying? And being able to map what we have now to it fits to this in computer simulations. When you run it back, it fits this to a T based off of the observable universe, what we see. You know what I'm saying? And it's by being with the homogeneity and the isotropy, no matter where you at in the universe, it's gonna look the same. No matter where you're from, your objective or observable perspective is gonna look the same, no matter which way you look, no matter where you look from. So if we get on our spaceship and go to another star system, when we look at the universe on a grand scale, on a big scale, it's gonna look the same as this, no matter where we looking at it from. You know what I'm saying? And that ties into the homogeneity and the isotropy of the universe. So it's gonna look the same no matter where you looking at it from.
And no matter what observer, whether it's a human observer or someone or something else.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So that's what makes this so powerful. And y'all will hear me say it all the time. I'm sorry, Miss Juju.
That's part of the Copernicus principle.
Yeah. The Copernican principle.
Wow.
Thank you, Copernicus.
And how important is Copernicus? What did Copernicus do?
Oh man.
We are
Copernicus
not the
was pretty
center of the
deep.
universe, that's for sure.
Yeah, he was one of the ones that the church was after, dog. If you know,
Did he die? They didn't kill him. Did they kill him?
Nah, it was the
No, he
Brutus
died.
guy.
It was
No, he
it
died
was
of
the
the brain
priest.
hemorrhage. Remember when
Yes,
we went over
yes,
that?
yes,
yeah,
yes. Who was the one that died because he said the shit wasn't heaven?
The
was
Went
it
Brutus
past that.
Bruno?
guy.
It was either Bruno or
Bruno, that's
Galileo.
it. There you go.
Yeah.
Bruno lost his life.
Yeah,
Bruno
they
say,
burned him.
"Shit, the heaven ain't up." What did he say?
Well, if I'm not mistaken, he basically said the Earth is not the center of the universe, and the church wasn't having it, dog.
Facts.
Bruno said it too. That's crazy. They was
But
doing life.
he
With
was
that.
a student of Copernicus, so
Yeah,
Wow. Student of Copernicus.
yeah, dog. It was deep back then, man. You know, for what we do now, if we was back in them ancient times people want us to be in, dog, we'd have been gone.
Oh, we've been gone.
They'd have been took care of us, bro.
burnt that. Y'all would have been labeled witches.
PseudoKillas.
Burnt that.
Get them.
Get them.
Right?
Pseudo kill them.
They'd have been got us, bro. We'd have been gone.
Oh man. Oh man.
But yeah, this story of astronomy is pretty deep, man. You know, just understanding all them processes and stuff, man, bro. And it's hard to read one thing without going to something else. It's just hard for me, you know. Because you know, you read one thing and it opens up another door, you know, and you go through that door, and then before you know it, shit, it all tie in together. Pardon my French, but you know, I know it's late. Them babies ought to be going to bed by now. But it just, I don't know. It's a never ending story, man, and it's just a lot of questions that need to be answered. It's a lot of them, and they're there for us to answer. You know, anybody can study the night sky, dog. Don't nobody own the night sky. Nobody. It's all about what everybody agree upon. Even the names of the objects that we have. It's just what the most people agree on. That's all it is. Nobody owns that up there. Now you need some organization about it, yeah, but still, you can call whatever you see up there what you want. It's on you. And now the big thing is getting everybody else to agree to it. That's the thing right there. But it don't belong to nobody. So enjoy that night sky, y'all. You know, it's a lot going on out there. Get into stellarium so you can see these objects that are out there. Stellarium is deep.
So Nicholas of Cusa, he was the one that envisioned. He went against with Aristotle, Aristotleism. He was envisioning an infinite universe whose center was everywhere and circumference nowhere. Moreover, teeming with countless stars. Y'all know who that was, Nicholas? Didn't we talk about Nicholas?
What's his last name again?
Man, Nicholas Carsenius. Jeremy Caffney Cardinal.
That's not. I'm not familiar with that one.
I think that's the one, Nicholas.
Hey, but you know something that's crazy, man?
What?
When I was doing a little research for the show we did last week. Do you know that the Catholic Church owns one of the largest observatories on the planet?
Hell yeah, they got the
We
money.
got to do that one next, then. We
I
definitely
think I
got to do
sent you
that
that
one
article,
next.
Miss Juju. Check and see if I sent you that article on there. I
don't think so. I ain't seen that one. Shoot.
But, yeah, man, the Catholic Church deep, dog.
Counterintuitive. Bruh.
You talking about running game on the people, bro. Man, they doing it big, dog.
Now that's some game.
Well, man, look, they got the money, man. Let me see. I wonder what happened. Did they kill him?
Yeah, they running big game, dog. Big game. I mean, and it ain't brand new. They've been had Matter of fact, the one they got now is a second. They had one somewhere. It was either here in Arizona or either the new one is in Arizona and the old one is in Italy. It's one of the two. But they got two of them, dog, and they just built a new one. Yeah, we're gonna do that show next week. That's gonna be our topic next week. But they got a nice and they made a few discoveries too.
Send me that article. I don't see it. Email it to me. I'm low key listening because we can hear the spaceship that just launched.
What spaceship?
Man, they launch a spaceship out here every week, literally.
What? A spaceship? Where we don't hear about?
I mean, you know, I'm talking about rocket ship, whatever.
NASA.
It's a spaceship though. Sure, it's finna go in space. Yeah, Keck Canaveral or SpaceX or whoever. You feel me?
Oh
Yeah,
man, you making that up, Juju. What you talking about? Every week, and I ain't heard about it. How dare them?
I live 40 miles from Cape Canaveral. You know,
how dare they?
Facility for private tour companies to launch their little rocket, bruh.
How deaf? How deaf they
go
do
ahead
that?
And make your final remarks. We done.
How deaf they launch a spaceship without
that
telling
ain't no
us.
thunder. Sure.
Anyway, man, I appreciate the show, man. Appreciate coming on here, man.
Dope show, super
dope
fire.
show. We got 3 hours in. Damn, that was a good one. That's a good one. Go watch that. We watched it.
Yeah, I'll be clipping it up. Clip.
I know you got the clip.
Oh yeah, y'all. I appreciate you coming in, though, bro. Real talk, man.
Oh yeah, man. I'm gonna spend
I
some time
always like them conversations we have.
Oh yeah. I'm glad everybody was privy to our conversations, man. Me, you, and Juju. We always have lively, healthy discussions, man. Always learn something, man. These discussions, man.
Most definitely.
Yeah, you stay on your A, you be on an A. That should be wild in the game. Yeah, but that's my closing remarks, man. Appreciate everybody, man. Like and subscribe to all the channels, man. PseudoKillas, Media Skeptics, and of course, late night Galaxy, our Galaxy and beyond.
Most definitely, y'all. And like I always say, when you're scientifically literate, they can't drag you down to their level and beat you up with experience.
And with that, we'll see you next time. I think next time we're gonna talk about that Catholic Observatory. I don't know what it's called right now because I ain't got it, but that's what we gonna do.
I'm looking for it right now, Miss Juju.
That's what we gonna do. But I have, I'll put the little short side of stuff for the show. So y'all just sit back and wait on that. Shout out to Barbie Big Boy Banger. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I want to give a shout out to.
Go ahead.
Damn.
You got 30 seconds.
No. I just want to give a shout out to you. Gonna be surprised, Juju. All right. Appreciate you, Trey, man, for that donation. And American Dream.
Ooh. Yeah, because American Dream don't like that BS. See, everybody ain't with that BS.
That's too much. Yeah, one is just too much. Come on.
Limits.
Yeah, it ain't even that
serious. That's dope. Go American
Dream. Big up the American Dream and all that, man.
You trying to get in that Discord bad. You feel?
Yeah, I wouldn't, man. Dude.
Yeah, ain't trying to get in that Discord.
All you gotta do is cam up one time. That's all you gotta do. Welcome.
Yeah, you got it top. So yeah, I definitely do have a Domino's table on that spaceship. Y'all see it. I ain't got the green screen, so it's crummy, but it's all good. All right,
Vatican Observatory.
That's what it's called, the Vatican Observatory.
Thank you, God.
It ain't named by no saint or nothing.
Saint Nicholas. Made that up. I made that up.
Oh man. Okay. But great show. Thanks to everybody who joined this show. Thank you for your questions. Thank you for your input. Thanks for the sauce, Bobby Banger.
Thank you,
Anthony, for your knowledgeability, right? Y'all already know what it is. You got to get the bop going on, and we'll see y'all next time. You feel me? Oh, and we might do Saturday school. So y'all just hold tight because we got to get SpaceAgeAfrican Astronomy Club. I just messed that up, but whatever. Yeah,
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, okay.
Mexican Astronomy Club.
Yeah, we got to get that going. So we're going to figure that out. But
yeah, we gotta figure that out.
We
Because I'm
definitely-
a proud member, yo. We gotta get some people some cards. Get it, you know, when you join, you get a little card.
that'll be cute.
Yeah. Card carrying member.
Card carrying member, Space Age African. Thank you, Juju, for joining the channel. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, whatever.
What you mean? You in green? You got the green glow.
I know. I got that soul glow. I got the last dragon glow. You're very welcome. Hopefully others will follow suit. So you won't see the link to join Bobby Banger's community of skeptics, right? You got 2 choices of the monthly contribution, but you got to be on a laptop or a computer. You're not going to see it on the phone. At least you can't see it on the iPhone. I know that for a fact. Okay, I've tested and proven this. So just to let you know. So yeah, you're welcome. And don't be giving me no but with that, we out.
See your aunt in the back. We see her.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Auntie? We see you. How you doing? Pick up.
All right, too bad. Yeah, because I had to put my laptop on you know what I'm saying, on the plug. So yeah, I had to move. Sorry, the green screen.
The green glow. Y'all get the green glow. It's going to protect you for everything. Mars is in retrograde, and the green actually helps filter out pollution and all viruses. Get the green glow.
Oh my God.
You know, people actually say that, yo, and get money for that, yo.
Yeah.
Okay, girl, whatever. Go ahead.
So we need to start that. When you get that green glow,
then you'll be called the grifter.
I don't want to be drifting nowhere.
A grifter, not a drifter.
A drifter.
Bye. I gotta go eat.
All right, appreciate y'all, man. I had fun tonight, man. You know, I knew I want to come in and give y'all another good hour of fun.
I love that. That's
great. I mean, come in, y'all. Make sure everybody get everything out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I know how to get Anthony. I know how to strike up a good conversation with Anthony. I know. I definitely. You know what I mean? I know how to get y'all to get. I know how y'all get. I know how to do it. Yeah, just when y'all was about to close down, wanted to slow down, no sir,
you got a
trapped.
Customer.
No sir, you trapped. I'd rather be, because I got a problem. Listen, I gotta tell you the truth. I actually have a problem. I do. At this time of night, yo, I might pop up on anybody's show.
You bored? See, that's what I used to tell you. I just be bored. Shoot.
You be like, you be over there. You be like, what the hell am I doing?
Oh yeah.
No, go to TikTok.
I appreciate you, bro. Real talk.
Right now.
Nah, Aunt, I was gonna come through, bro. Oh, I gotta come through, bro.
Yeah, that's funny, bro.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I went live, and this time I got my little clock right there. So okay, they great start this show. I'm like, I got it.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? Shit, yo.
You funny, Vasa.
Yeah,
Vasa still talking about them dominoes with you on Mildred.
What? Vasa crazy.
It's we supposed to get our Mildred's supposed to, she gonna beat Vas on that dominoes table. You feel me? He was talking crap one day. But I get y'all Mildred's like, oh, you think so? I was like, okay, get him. All right, but we out of here, y'all. For real. Thank you, Bobby Banger. It's always great when you hit the panel. Okay.
Yeah. I appreciate y'all having a panel for me to hit.
I know.
Oh yeah.
I know, but we got a pretty one too. Oh, I'm happy about that. Yeah, but get the green screen, y'all, because I can really hook y'all up. Just telling you.
Hey, and I emailed one of them articles to you, Miss Juju.
Got it. And I'll remind y'all, because you only need to get a green 99-cent tablecloth. That's all it takes. Nothing special. But Anthony, I'm really talking to you. But we out. Bye.
Peace.
Bye.
supposed to rap?
Go ahead. Sing it up to
Can I
yourself.
get that?
Go.
Can I get a hand clap? Talking shit, you know it's a fact.
That part.
I keep it moving, yeah, and I'm wearing the hat. They call it a cap. I got it, huh? Mess with me, nigga, get peeled back.
Yeah.
My boy
That
dropping
part.
Niggas talking crazy, they say I used to smoke crack. Yeah, nigga, so what? Yeah, it was a fact, but I flipped that. I made it back. Couple 100,000, yeah, that's a fact.
Okay.
They put that shit on wax, you know what I'm saying? You know what we doing?
That's what I'm talking.
Jumping ball like you. Looking out for the truant officer. Get you slick off of you. It's the skill, we keep it thrill, we keep it going, we get ill. We keep it going, cause you know we be flowing. What's up with y'all? I see you, Miss Tiff.
flowing.
That's
The
what
gift of the
probably-
gods. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We rock hard over here. What's up, Juju? Juju! Good juju, bad juju, you know what is up. If you running away, your ass just straight beat me through. Yeah, we got the Black Widow. You know what it is, this how we go. The SpaceAgeAfrican, you know we can. Making bacon.
Yo, that's dope. That was hot, though. Ain't that about
Freestyle.
need more banger? Yeah. We like that.
Hey, Fonte. Battle rapper supreme. Hey, y'all ain't never seen Fontaine?
Nah.
What? Nigga, you ain't got. Man, type his name in there, yo. Yo, be straight up about. Hey, Fon, I don't know how you do it. I be ready to fight something, nigga. I don't know how y'all do that, yo.
Oh, boy. They call it space age rapping. You already know better.
Space Age rapping. Them youngsters say when you wild, you capping.
Wait. One time. Go ahead.
Space Age African. Them niggas be capping. Concrete koi head. Drinking till he dead. Hey. One more time. Take it slow, look, catch the flow. You know what it is, yo? Staying away from my ego. But you know what, y'all? I keep it there. Hey. Stronger head is the king of the jungle. Niggas looking crazy, we trying to rumble. You know what it is, like Columbo, the army, running through. Get with you, where you crew. We stacking them up, we keeping it going. Making sure the things is right and we flowing. Keep that tempo even. If you even, you're leaving. What's up, Steven? You talking shit, he was quick. Took the nigga's shoes cause he got too slick. Yeah, you know what it is, man. Man, support Al Jahid podcast, man. I approve of his message. Hey. Yeah, we been rocking all day.